Hey guys. Anybody with me? Hey. There. Okay. I got bored, so I figured I'll come on, see what's happening. I'm having my morning caffeine fix. So all is good right now. What's going on with you guys? There you are, Richard. I will watch tomorrow. Okay, you guys. Where is my buddy? My buddy. He's the one. I'm not a very good singer. You're the one for me. Who's that? Ernie?
Good morning, Kev.
I tend to talk to myself. There you are. Ernie? Hey, buddy. I'm right here on. I'm in Facebook right now, giving like Roberto and Mikey 550. I'm right here on all links to come on. They're like my fish hooks.
Yeah, get all those guys that were in the other room to come and visit you. There maybe some are sleeping or something. I don't know, because some are in the Philippines.
Yeah. There. I'm talking to myself right now. You see, you just got to bear with me for a moment.
No problem, man.
I'm talking to this girl. I'm sending you a link if you want to come on my live broadcast on YouTube.
One of the family back home in Cebu sent me a message just now that they're having a brownout there now.
Oh, well, brownouts suck.
Yeah, it's right in Metro Cebu, and so one of the uncles is a senior engineer at Cebu Pacific Power. I said, "Tell Uncle Michael to fix it," and she says, "Oh, he can't." I don't know what they use. I don't know what they use for power. I was talking to him when I was there in March, because I was curious at their power system there, how they generate power and stuff. I think they use diesel generators or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think. Well, but see, in Iloilo, they just got done building a brand new power. A power plant, but it's coal. It's a coal power
Yeah.
plant. So everything is run off of coal, which is pretty dang good. I mean, I think that's still good power. It doesn't cost as much as diesel or natural gas.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
It's amazing how these.
I can hardly hear you.
You can't hear me?
Well, I can, but it was. I'm turning up my volume right now. A bit better difference.
So Kev, how's your wife? Did you say she's working outside the Philippines?
Yeah, she's over in Singapore.
Oh, Singapore. Yeah, my friend Dr. John Potenciano and his wife, they last year on his 50th birthday, he's from Manila and but he lives here. They went there. They said that is one boring ass country.
Well, yeah, because they have so many restrictions.
Yeah.
I just I bought a new tripod.
Oh, nice.
But it's coming today on, I think, FedEx or UPS. That it's coming for I could have, like I said, I think I told you yesterday, I want to use it. I got a Gorilla. I have one of these jobs, but I want to have another tripod that I could just have my phone on it, and then I could use it for a a selfie stick, or I could open up. But the one that I'm getting is for like your tabletop. It's like one foot, but it goes like bigger, like 3 feet, like 1 meter or 1 yard. And it's just easier because this Gorilla one, the legs are kind of flimsy and it doesn't, I don't know. I just want to try something different. So I'm trying to put money into my studio.
Right.
I'm joking when I said studio because I told see, sometimes I get words mixed up, and I told my cousin I want to have a rectal scan for my get a door, like a bolt door that will open up on my eyesight. And my cousin said, he told me that it means your ass.
Oh yeah.
But I thought it meant your eye. Like on Captain Kirk, he got to use his, like, to get into a door. They had to scan his eye, and I mispronounced the word, and my cousin said that was about my ass. So it'd be kind of hard to put my ass up there.
Oh yeah, those rectal examinations when you turn 50, man. My first one, my papa was still alive when they did my first one. He was busting on my ass. My oh my God.
It wasn't that bad. Hey Mikey, come on. I already invited you. Come on in. Yeah, I got one when I was in Utah. And the hardest part was all those liquid potions that you had to drink.
Oh, you had the colonoscopy. I had that too.
Yeah. And it wasn't that bad, but okay, give me 5 minutes. Yeah. But it wasn't that bad, but oh my God. I mean, I felt
you shit your brains out.
Well, yeah, and then when they give me the examination, they give me like a hospital gown, and they rolled me in there on like a wheelchair, and then they wanted me to get up on the bed and everything, and I go, oh, my ass is hanging out, and the nurses said all modesty left the moment I came through that door.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that. Because see, I was at a hospital in Utah when it happened, and all those Mormons and the Mormon nurses, they all laughed because they told me, like I said, the moment you go through that door, everything is. So they had a good time, I think. Afterwards, it wasn't as bad because I always do resource. I get these words mixed up.
Research.
On the what's going to happen, like with my medicine, I Google this stuff for I can like understand it a little bit better.
Right.
And
exactly. Yeah.
And just it'll help me get familiarized. So yeah, and I heard that when you have that examination, afterwards you have gas and not nice feelings and all this stuff. Only thing I felt bad about was it was like right here in my chest. It felt like somebody punched me because they did a throat exam also, all at once.
Did you drink like something like the prep for the yeah, me too.
Yeah, I drank a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
some powdered drink I had to put inside of the shaker and drink that, like some kind of pneumonia.
Yeah.
But mine was lemon flavor. I should have got the grape flavor. But yeah, I think, hey, buddy, I think everybody should have that. I heard of some guys, I don't have to go back until I'm 65, because they only find they had a couple, two of those thingies that they cut off of me.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they're common. That's common,
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, like I said, they all was surprised that I only had two. Some people have like a whole bunch, but yeah, and it wasn't cancer forming or nothing, so they were all happy. If they're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah. It's a good preventative, to have that done. And
especially if it only happens once.
Yeah, my primary doctor, he is a specialist in that field, and his father was the same type of doctor, and so I knew when I turned 50 that I was going to have it done. So I wasn't looking forward to it, but I really don't have a history of cancer in my family, but as a preventative, your insurance company makes you have it done. So
yeah,
I got it done, took the prep and stuff, and everything went smooth and everything. And I think he said I had a couple of those things you talked about too that took out. And but afterwards, like for like a week, it's the medication, the prep screwed up my liver enzymes. Like I was real sweaty and everything, and from it, like I think there's a lot of salt or something in it, And I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't feel too good after it, but I recovered pretty quickly. But yeah, it's not fun getting old. You rebound a lot quicker when you're younger.
Yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah. I'm thankful to be here, and so are you. I had brain aneurysm, and you got a bolo in your head, no fault of your own,
Yeah.
mine was genetic. My grandfather died when he was 42 from a brain aneurysm. You know, he was a captain in the Army. Traveling. Actually, he was. You live near Indiana, right? He was in Terre Haute, Indiana. And
I don't know where that's at, but yeah.
He just got to his room, and his
Mikey
job.
He knows everything.
Mikey 550. Yeah. He's a smart guy.
He lives up in Indiana.
He's from Indiana. Yeah. And he had a brain aneurysm. I saw his autopsy. My dad had it in a briefcase, and that's exactly what I had. I guess it's hereditary. So after I had mine at 36, and it's a miracle that I survived it. You know, everybody in my family was getting MRIs and everything, you know, to make sure that because my brother had a little boy at the time and stuff, and he had him checked out and stuff too. So he's all right. So, yeah.
Good morning, Kevin and Richard.
Morning,
hey,
buddy.
buddy.
How are you?
Oh, I'm wonderful.
So, Mikey,
what's going on in the Badlands?
The Badlands of Indiana.
It's Nebraska, right?
just sitting around watching the corn grow.
Oh, we have good agriculture here in Kentucky also.
That's where John Mellencamp is from, right? From Indiana?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really liked him when I was young. I used to play his songs. Good artist.
Yeah, I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, when are you going to come and see me?
Probably after.
Trying to put you on the hot spot.
After this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably sometime. Probably gonna have to be in the middle of the week next week.
Well, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I had some guy, he told me he wanted to come down and meet me. This is when I just got off of the Seth show, and he told me he wanted to come and meet me and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, a lot of, I mean, it was blah, 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 because he called me up and told me, like he called me up on, Facebook call. And I'm a gullible person. That's my weakness. When somebody tells me something, like if I'm gonna go to work, I go to work like a half an hour early, just because you gotta come pick me up. I'm at the door, like you gotta pick me up at 7. I'm at the door at 6:30, looking out the window. Time is my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, I like to be on time.
So that's what kills me. And then when nobody else is doing, they're like the same thing I'm doing because they're late and stuff. I go, man, because just when I was a child, that was drilled into me. And then when I was working at the mine, the hardest part of at the mine was getting out of bed. I mean, after you wake up, then because we work like 12 hours, 13, 14, 15 hours a day if you want to do overtime. And like I said, the hardest part is getting out of bed. I mean, but a lot of people get written up for not going to work on time. Hey, I see Grim is there. How you doing, buddy? You're an old school. Yeah, no, well, yeah, I'm just I like cleanliness, like the bathroom, the kitchen. If you have kids, I understand that kids make a mess, but you just teach them to pick up when they get older and stuff. Like try to drill it in their heads that, kind of like programming them. I don't know, but it's a good habit to have.
Being on time is great. One of the first things that attracted me to my fiance when I met her is that she's more anal than me when it comes to being on time. She hates being late.
We just got done talking about anal.
Yeah. I wish my wife would be on time, man. She works overtime, but she's always friggin' late, man. You know, she's a Filipina. I can't stand that. You know,
that's normal for Filipinas.
Filipino time, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, you ever heard? All religions like Catholic, Baptist. I'm a Mormon, and when people are late, we always say Mormon Standard Time.
Mormon
or
Standard Time.
You can go Catholic Standard Time, Filipino Standard Time. But I'm a Mormon, but I am slow. I left the church on and off. Ever since I was a kid, but now I go to church very regularly because my aunt, my uncle, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do.
That's right.
Okay. So, but I don't do drugs, and I don't smoke, and I quit drinking after from 2022 to 50. I was drinking quite a bit. I mean, socialize, and I like having like a glass of wine, watching a movie. I love watching movies. I love watching movies. New movies and old movies. I enjoy. I like drama, all kinds. Even some foreign movies I watch. Just because people have good reviews, so I like to check them out and do that kind of stuff. That's like a hobby. But my biggest hobby is, I don't know if you noticed, but photography is my hobby.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever, like here in Kentucky, especially even in our yard, I have a very photogenic yard.
Oh, very.
So I like going out, especially like unannounced things. Like when things happen in a snap, then that's the best time to go take a picture. So I enjoy, because I remember, Richard, you was telling me about your dad had a photo company.
Yes.
So I go, oh, you got to be a good guy, because when I was in high school, after school, I worked at a photo place. That's when we still had black and white films and color films and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I learned how to develop black and white and color. And I used to work in the dark room. But today, you just print everything off your printer and it looks the same thing or better today.
Oh, yeah. So, Kevin, no more drinking, huh?
That's when I walk past like at a liquor stand, and I kind of close my eyes and walk fast past it because oh yeah, I mean my mouth starts drooling and my palms start getting watery, itching.
You're from Boston. Did you ever have Samuel Adams, like their beers? They're like winter ales or summer ales. Oh my God.
See, I was raised in Alaska since I was 10.
Yeah.
So, but in Alaska, in Anchorage is a very big developed city, and we got a liquor store. It's a warehouse. It's not a store. It's a liquor warehouse, and it has, you name it, it has it. From like, I don't know if you're familiar with Greek alcohol. It's called ouzo.
Yeah.
Okay, it tastes like a little bit like licorice.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's
okay.
Good.
Well, they have that there. I mean, they have Red Horse, Pilsen, but they don't sell it like a 6-pack. It's in a 4-pack.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Italians like that licorice taste in
that ouzo, huh?
Yeah, they call it Zambuca though. Yeah. I mean, you ever see the Godfather movie? That's all they're drinking in that is a Zambuca. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you know if you put ice and then you pour it in the drink, it will turn white like milk?
Oh yeah. I remember back in the 80s, everybody was drinking. I'm sorry, Mikey, I'm stepping on you. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Kevin, you quit drinking, so I guess that means that I'm not going to bring you any of this Tanduite I got sitting here.
Oh, well, you it might take me a while to get rid of it, but I'm sure I'll evaporate, just because if anybody's listening, of course. I mean, I'm not going to admit to nothing, because that's what we do.
Oh, you just save it for a New Year's Eve toast, right?
There you go, buddy. Now, are you talking about the good stuff or the stuff that they sell like over the at the liquor store in the Philippines?
Just the regular stuff.
Yeah, that's good. I was just surprised, like alcohol, how much it costs in the Philippines. I mean, it's easy to have a drinking habit.
Oh yeah.
When you're in the Philippines.
If you got a problem with drinking, really, Philippines may not be the best place for you.
Mikey, but do you drink when you're in the Philippines?
I rarely drink. I'm basically an ex-drinker. But the only time I ever have a drink is if we're out doing karaoke. I like to have a beer. I always sound better after a beer or two.
You want to know something funny? I didn't know you had a channel. And yesterday, I subscribed to your channel. I never knew. I mean, remember you told me if I go on your YouTube channel, I would see something, and I go, really, you have a channel? And then I kept on looking, and I never seen it like off of my chart. And then I typed out your name, and then it popped up. You like to sing, I take it.
I'm a terrible singer, but I like to make up crazy songs. Like if you ever listen to like Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh yeah.
But I've been doing it lately about expat drama stuff.
Because you didn't you didn't hear what I said. I told you don't. I listened, and then I left a comment, and I said, "Don't give up your day job."
Definitely not. Nobody would ever pay to hear me sing.
What?
I just do it for fun.
When you make your video clips, do you use like off of your phone, or do you use a big program?
No, I do it kind of old school. I record it on my tablet, and I have music going on my desktop.
Because I found like if you watch my videos, I found this editing software for your phone and for your tablet, and I've been using that. It starts with a K. Just a moment. I got it right here.
Hey, Mikey, do you have the Magic Sing thing like all Filipino households have?
Yeah, I still got
Magic
one.
Mike?
Yeah.
We could, if you want to do those, mockery type songs, you could use that music for the background and just put your lyrics or whatever,
Yeah, it's easy to find. Most songs you can either find a karaoke version or an instrumental version online.
Yeah.
I just do that. I don't do any editing. I just straight up, I do one take, and it's either is okay or it's crap. Okay. I don't care.
Every Pinoy party we have here, that's like within 5 minutes, the Magic Sing is going.
Oh, absolutely. There's no Filipino party without karaoke.
Kind Master. KINEMASTER. That's the program that I use, and it's like a miniature big editing program like that you have on your computer, but I have it on my phone that I downloaded for free, and it comes with the watermark. But if you pay $5, it will be removed, and then you get other things that relate to this to that site. But that site is awesome. It works very good. You could use your music, or it comes with music, and it has like professional editing that you can use. So if you guys interested, but it only works on your tablet and on your smartphone.
Yeah, West CW sent me some links to some auto-tune apps, but I tried them all, but they were only for smartphones, not for my desktop.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a smartphone?
No, I have a stupid phone.
Oh,
my wife.
Because you don't use it too often.
I use my tablet. For my phone, I just have an old flip phone I've had for years.
Oh, yeah.
I have a smartphone in the Philippines.
Okay, I like having a smartphone just because it's easier. Like if you need to do something, I like it because of the photography. Remember last night I posted some pictures, and the pictures were about my yard. But I took pictures with the tablet and off of my phone to see, and they both did pretty good jobs. So I'm not complaining about the pictures, because both of them they're both LG, and they both work pretty good. I wish I got paid for saying that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be taking down my channel pretty soon, about the time I go to the Philippines, and I may or may not be starting a new one in a few months.
Oh, and why do you want to do that?
Well, I'm about done and bored with the expat drama stuff, even though it's given me a lot of funny inspiration for some songs. It's pretty much played out for me, and I just want to get that behind me.
Follow other people, or
no, I just don't want. If I start a regular channel where we're going to do some actual real things, then I'm going to get rid of all those videos and just not have them out there.
Oh. Yeah, Richard's wife, she wants to do a catering channel.
Filipino cooking channel, yeah.
Cool.
I got a new Canon DSLR, and the other day, I just snuck up on her with it. I don't know what she was cooking in the kitchen, and she starts yelling at me, saying, "Hun, I don't like my picture." I said, "Hun, you want a cooking channel, and you don't want me taking pictures of you?"
Well, that's not going to work too good.
Well, yeah, she wants to have everything prepared. She's so organized. She's real anal. I mean, she wants everything organized, and she don't like. They don't like what they call stolen shots. The Filipinos, they want to pose for everything.
Oh my. Okay.
You know how that is.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was a couple of these guys that I was telling you about that I sent you links.
Yeah.
Some of them have girlfriends, but I like that David, the one that's in Hawaii. He's an old man.
He's an old dude.
Around 70 something. What's that?
I said, watch it, Kevin.
Yeah, because I'm 57, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm 55, but I'm talking about he's pretty old, and he acts like he's like in his 25.
What's wrong with that?
Good for him.
Oh, nothing. Just, I mean, because see, I have a Peter Pan syndrome, and
well, good for you.
Some people think I should act my age, but
screw that.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I know people that are 30 that act older than me.
Yeah, that's a no fun person. I mean, in my point of view.
Doesn't bother me if somebody tells me I should act my age. That just means I'm not acting my age, and that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
I do never intend to be an old fart.
No.
Yeah, I don't even try to act like one because, but see, if you look at my pictures when I was in the Philippines, I I lost a lot of weight, and you look at my face, like I'm in Facebook, and I look like an old man. I mean, I look like I aged quite a bit when I lost a lot of weight.
You look like a movie star to me, man. Like one of those tough guys, like The Rock. And
Well, yeah, but that's in between from looking like Skeletor. That part was looking good, and now I got 3 parts of me now, and then in the middle, and then the beginning.
Yeah.
But no, I mean I want to lose some more weight just because I can buckle like when I'm on the airplane. I can buckle up, but boy, that just hurts, and it's a lot of work to do that. When I use the car seat, that's no problem using that. I just have to like wiggle and stuff to get it clicking. But yeah, I mean, I don't care about, but I mean, like what people think and stuff like that.
No, I dread those long flights. I told my wife next time we go to the Philippines, man, I am gonna take the shortest damn flight possible. I don't care what it costs. But she's real tight with money, man. You know, she always wants to go these saver flights, but she's only 5 foot tall, and I'm 6'1". You know, and friggin', you know, sitting in those seats for, you know, the one stretch is like 12 hours. And then you have all these layovers. Like we fly from New York to Detroit and then to Japan, to Manila, to Cebu. Oh my God. It was like 36 hours total. It was brutal.
I always like flying those cheap flights, but this time I'm flying business because I just am tired of that long flight.
Yeah, my buddy, he's a CPA and he's done very, very well. And his wife is from Davao, and he's never been there. His kids are just graduating from college, and he's going to treat himself because he's divorced and he's paid really massive child support. And his oldest son is just graduating. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of child support this guy has paid. It's unbelievable, and he feels like a bird out of a cage, you know. So this year he's going to go to the Philippines because I was telling him how great it is and how much he'll love it there. And but he doesn't want to fly in one of those cheap you know, flights either. And his wife is actually a flight attendant for American Airlines, not overseas, international, but and so you know, she always likes to fly like my wife, cheap. You know, she's tight with a buck, but she makes 6 figures because they like push credit card sales and all this stuff. And she's always visiting friends around the world. But he said, nope. He goes, I paid my dues, did the right thing. He says, I'm going to fly, you know, in the best flight I can, the shortest flight, and have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
So I agree with that. Because
I fly with, from Anchorage, I flew with China Airlines, and I flew with them like 4 times. And when in Anchorage, I was like, we were already lifted off and we were flying. And this lady, the stewardess said, Mr. Hankinson, can I see your ticket? And she looked at my ticket and she said, do you want to move to first class free of charge? And I go, yeah, because we just took off from Anchorage, and we were going to go to Anchorage, Hong Kong, Taipei, and then Manila. So and Kevin, she gave me an upgrade to first class. I mean, because I flew with them so many times that she was being very nice to me, and she let me go there in first class, and they treated me like a first class customer. So, but 4,000 US from Anchorage to the Philippines.
How long is it?
First class.
How long a time is it take from Anchorage to like Manila? Is there a direct flight from there?
We flew once I think it was 13 hours.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that was the red eye flight, like 1 o'clock out of Anchorage.
I think there's a flight from Vancouver that's direct to Manila, and there's one from Los Angeles or San Francisco that's direct to Cebu too, or Mactan.
Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy?
Mike, last time I came back from the Philippines, I came back in February and got on the plane and I popped a sleeping pill and I managed to sleep for 9 hours. That's the first time I've ever slept on a plane in my whole life. That was great. I got up and there was like 4 hours of the flight left. It was easy.
That's good.
I don't sleep on the plane.
Me either.
And I mean, I might try to get like try to get an emotional sleep, but then the plane would bounce, and so it was just hard for me to go to sleep.
It's kind of hard to sleep when you're sitting straight up.
Yeah.
In business, you can lay your seat down.
When I was on fishing, when I was on the crab boat, we would have cat naps, and I just left my clothes on, my boots, and everything, and I would take off my life jacket, and because what I was doing, I was out there on the deck, so I had to wear a life coat, and when on break time, I would just take off my life jacket and my raincoat, and then just go and take a nap over in the galley. Yeah, it's just too much work to get suited up right after that. But I could sleep. What I was talking about, I could sleep sitting up. If I'm really tired, I can do that.
Yes.
I was always jealous of walking by them people in business class and first class, and they actually have the seats that recline and you can lay down.
Yeah.
Well, on that red-eye flight, there wasn't, when she gave me that upgrade, there was like around, I think there was like 4 people in first class. So if you ever fly that way and then ask if you could be upgraded, they might even, if you, like I said, if you're a regular customer, they just could do it free, and you could just move up there.
I usually ask, and I have flown first class a couple of times years ago, but they just laugh at me now when I ask them if there's any upgrades. It seems like there's never any empty seats.
Huh. And do you fly the red eye like I do, or do you fly just regular hours?
Usually when I fly out of here, it's at night because it's cheaper. But the last couple of years, I've flown at the noon flight because for some reason that's been cheaper.
Hey, Jason, if you want to come on, come on in.
Thing I don't like is when a lot of times to get the best price, you got to have that long layover in Hong Kong or Korea.
Well, I love the Hong Kong airport and the duty-free part. That was just awesome. When I went to Incheon, because I had all my students, Korean students, they all boasted how wonderful Incheon Airport is and how modernized and stuff. Boy, when I went there, the bathrooms looked like crap. They were doing some construction there, 2014, and I wasn't impressed with the Incheon food. I mean, like, upstairs at that food court, I wasn't impressed with the airport. The Japanese airport, now that was nice, but luckily there was a man that he just bought his food and he could speak Japanese, and he helped me. But yeah, I like the Japanese airport. I don't remember.
Most of those Asian airports are nice.
Yeah. But again, I expected a whole bunch when my Koreans was bragging about how good their airport is. How did you like the airport? Were you happy with it?
The Hong Kong airport was very nice, but I'll tell you a story about that one. I got there late at night and get off my plane, and then I have a 12-hour or 13-hour layover before going to Cebu. And I had to take the train to go to the other side of the airport to get to the gate. I get over there, and then it's late at night, and I said, I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Back where I saw all these restaurants when I first came in to that section, and everything was closed.
Oh.
And I literally could not find a person that spoke English. And I kept asking everybody, trying to find out where was their restaurant. Finally got this lady, it looked like she's 60 years old, pushing a mop. She actually spoke very good English. None of the people that were regular workers seemed to be able to speak English at all. And she explained to me that you have to take the train. So I went back to the train to go back to the bigger part of the airport, because she said that's where all the restaurants are open late at night. And the train was closed. The train shuts down, I think it was at 11 o'clock, and doesn't reopen until 6 a.m. So I found her again and asked her for directions. She said, yeah, you actually can get to the other part of the airport, but it's going to take you forever because the train took like 5 minutes.
Hong Kong airport, right? Mike?
Get there late at night, you're not going to get any food.
Okay. Because I remember when I was at the Hong Kong airport, from one end to the other, I was pushing my cart with my bags, and I had a big Toshiba satellite laptop inside of a big leather case, and it was slung over my shoulder, and I was pushing my cart with my baggage. Man, I thought, because I thought that airport was never going to end. I think it took like 40 minutes just walking from one end to the other.
Yeah, it's spread out.
I hate that. I hate that. They dropped you off at one gate, and then you got to take a train for 30 minutes to get to the other end of the airport. Just like,
kind of like the Seattle airport.
Oh yeah. The worst is in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. It's a hub, and that place is huge. And I got dropped off at one end, and we had to go literally all the way to the other end of the airport. They didn't have any real people movers or anything. You got to walk the whole way. It was terrible.
I liked Hong Kong, and I loved Taipei airport.
Yeah, I've been there. That's nice too.
Yeah, it sure was. But see, when I went from Anchorage, Taipei to Manila, and the duty free was upstairs, and our where we could catch the plane, we had to go downstairs in Taipei, and it was cold. It was in January when I was there, and it was pretty cold. And I asked, why do they have the air conditioner on? And they said, no, it's on the cold from the outside.
We went to Manila Airport a couple of years ago. Me, my son, my daughter, and his fiance, and we were going to Thailand, and we had to wait in the Manila Airport overnight because we got there late and our flight left early in the morning. We were literally the only people in that terminal, and in the middle of the night, there's no people in there, and they had the air conditioning cranked up so cold. We finally had to go sit outside. We couldn't stand it. It was so cold.
Wow.
How about the old Manila airport, man, that didn't have air conditioning, man? That was unbelievable.
That both of them I wasn't impressed with.
Well, even the newer parts of Manila are not that great compared to some of the other airports over there.
Gary's asking you a question. They let you in the into the airport? Into the Philippines, Mikey?
So far.
Hmm.
They better at least one more time.
And how long do you usually stay?
Well, this time I'm staying permanent.
That's good, man.
But I'm usually, it depends. The longest I've stayed there at a stretch is about 5.5 months.
So, Mikey, where you living in Negros?
Yeah, Bacolod.
Bacolod? Yeah, I've never been there. My wife's
Wonderful place.
I wanted to go
nice.
there when we were in Cebu. I wanted to island hop, but we had so many of her college mates, and their family was fighting. Oh, we couldn't get them together to do anything. We came, friggin' 8,000 miles, and everybody's fighting. They wouldn't get together to do anything. Their grandmother, and it was unbelievable.
I'm amazed how many expats moved to Cebu, and I'm not going to knock Cebu because actually there's some nice places in Cebu, but Cebu City is just horrendous. It's just a big city. And I just don't understand why people want to live there when there are so many nice places in the Philippines.
Yeah, a lot
Roberto just came in. Hi, Roberto.
Hey, Roberto.
Yeah, well, my wife's family is from Alcoy originally, which is a couple places. It's like the jungle. We went down there like the second day we were there, and we stayed at a brand new resort, which was right on it was unbelievable, and I enjoyed myself there. But you're right about the city. I'm a city guy, but I think a lot of like poor people come to the cities like Manila and Cebu in search of a better life, yet they don't have any like farmer people, marketable skills or anything. So they end up being like squatters and beggars and stuff. And, it kind of puts a downer on the cities, And they don't have any,
if you're an expat, especially if you're one that's living on a limited budget, actually Cebu City is not a good place to be. When I hear people talk about their budget videos and everything on YouTube, it varies so much. Cebu City is so expensive compared to just even getting a little ways out of the city. You can cut your rent in half. You cut a lot of your other expenses by a lot.
Just by living on the outside?
To me, it doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah. Like I live where our house is. We're in Bacolod, but we are literally right at the edge of the city. We're out by the San Miguel Brewery, and you literally go down down the street a little ways, and you're out of town. Yeah. So we're not actually in the city per se. It's a little subdivision, but like I say, it's right on the edge. 5 minutes from my house, you're out. There's nothing out there. There's no houses. You're out in the boondocks.
Yeah. I lived just down the street from we lived in Homesite, and that's just down the street. Well, like maybe 7 minutes driving from where I live up to by the resort next to San Miguel Brewery.
I have to admit, we do get a really good deal on a rent on our house, but even so, even at the price that they would normally rent it out at, compared to Cebu City, it's cheap.
Yeah.
And it seems like a lot of other stuff is cheaper. I've noticed prices are cheaper on a lot of things. The restaurants, everything's cheaper than it is in Cebu City. So if you're an expat and your budget is limited, I would strongly recommend looking somewhere other than Angeles or Cebu City or Dumaguete or Manila. There's a lot of nicer places and much cheaper places. You just have to look a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to do your homework and don't go there blind. It's very good to have like knowledge, because like I said, I went off of my girlfriend. I went off of what she's seen and said, and I was all excited and then when I got there and I'm looking around and I'm going, I was kind of depressed just because there's so many internet cafes there. So yeah, it's good to do your homework and to make sure everything is on the up and up. So if you,
I've
you
met a
can
lot
find
of
it.
guys. I met a lot of guys that moved to the Philippines over the years, and just even in my neighborhood, we got a house over in on Mactan Island in Cordova, right outside Cebu City, and I've seen so many guys come and go over the years there, and I agree with a lot of the guys that 3 to 5 years seems to be average for expats that come there and leave, and I can't believe how many of these guys have literally come there, met their fiance, come back, build a house, move there, and never literally even go explore any other part of the Philippines.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's just that.
Yeah, I try to take advantage of the easy travel.
It seems to me that most of the people I've met that have moved there, it's almost an impulse thing. They fall in love, they decide to move over there, and a lot of times they just get rid of everything they got wherever they're from and move to the Philippines and take everything with them. And as often as not, it turns to shit eventually for all kinds of different reasons.
Guaranteed.
I mean, if you haven't spent a lot of time in another country, you're crazy to just move there. You've got to go and at least do a temporary thing where you go for at least a couple months or a few months, and because maybe you are going to find that you don't really like it over there. A lot of people don't.
Huh. Well, I just love it because there was always excitement. I mean, because see, right, like here in the U.S.,
yeah, for you,
a lot of people are bored, like looking out the window, complaining that there's nothing to do. But yeah, because everybody's working. I mean, and but like in the Philippines, you can get up and like if you don't have a business, you can get up and like travel, just like what you just said, and see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
I've literally never been bored in the Philippines. All the time I've spent there.
Oh, yeah, you know, we like in like I said, when I was in Bacolod, when I went out to eat over at Lord Byron's Baby Back Rib restaurant, the next door neighbor called me over at his table because I was going to sit down and grab something to eat, and he called me over there, and I sat. He said, "Do I want to eat with him?" Because he's seen me walking around in the neighborhood, so he got familiar with me, and he called me over there, and I sat down. He bought me the dinner and beer and stuff, and he told me he lives like right behind me, and he knew where I lived because where I was staying at, and him and I became really, really good friends. And then I became friends with the owner of the Baby Back Rib place. So yeah, Bacolod it's a very friendly place. I love. Did you like Masquerada Festival, Mike?
Yeah. This will be my first time to see that.
Oh, so like that's in October.
Right. I've never been there in October.
Oh, well, hey, it's right there. You know where SM stores, the one by the port.
Yeah.
That whole area becomes like a giant fairground, and there's booths. Everybody has like a booth, like a drinking spot, and they have it all decorated with happy masks all over the place and different themes. And that place was just very, very fun. And my neighbor, he took me there with our other neighbors, and it was a very good time. I wanted to go for a ride on the merry-go-round, and they wouldn't let me because they said I was size of 2 people, and they wouldn't let me go on. But yeah, I like it. I don't like the SM store though, because you had to go over that catwalk, connecting to the other store. That was just too much walking around.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Roberto.
Hey, you guys heard about, or you guys saw Barry's last blog? You guys see that?
No.
At the Canadian's house?
Yeah, or one of his condos or whatever it is, hotels or.
My house is as nice as that. I thought the guy was rich.
Yeah.
What happened?
And at the end, he goes, Barry goes, yeah, I normally I don't know anything about business, but I just like to manage it and stuff. Then you should see my my reply. I go, you shouldn't be managing anything with your work ethics.
Oh my God.
Oh
my.
So anyways, I was saying, guys, I'm going to retract my invitation to help Barry out because he's not stable at all. And I don't feel like
you don't want to be taken for a ride.
Yeah, he's.
I think that's a good move, Roberto.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, it'd be interesting. Just for giggles, I would go and talk to him and then film it just for giggles. I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, I'll talk to him maybe just to meet him, but
yeah, just to say you did it.
Yeah, just say I did it.
Anyways, I told him I meet him, so I'm going to meet him up in a couple of weeks, but I'm not going to film it. I'm not doing it to, make the guy look bad or anything. I told him I'd meet with him, and I will, but I don't think it's going to change my opinion on anything.
No, because see, if you come and see me sometime next week, I want to have like a live broadcast. That's what I was talking about. Like if you go and talk to him, I would just do it live again. But that's what I was talking about. I wasn't like trying to crucify the guy. Just do it live and have like a I don't know.
Roberto, if you want to help somebody, number one rule would be is make sure they want to help themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think he's interested. I think he's perfectly happy living day to day.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's the way he looks at it. He thinks that he's in with this Canadian guy, but eventually that guy's going to see through him and probably kick him to the curb. If it wasn't for his girlfriend, he'd probably kick him to the curb a long time ago.
Yeah. I did, like I said the other day when Alla was talking and he was asking me, what do I think? Again, I don't know the guy, and I mean, I see him, but that's it. And I don't want to persecute him because I don't really know that much. But, but if I get to meet him and then talk to him like face to face, then you could ask me again that question.
Right. But you can really tell people's character just the way they present themselves and the way they carry themselves and the way they speak to people and do stupid stuff like he does. It's easy to see where he's coming from.
Oh, Jason's asking, who are we talking about? We were talking about the Hamburglar.
Bama.
Yeah, but I just called him the Hamburglar.
Yeah, his buddy's got 14 Burger Kings in Canada. Yeah, right.
Wow. That's You know, my in Anchorage, my good friend and I grew up with, his parents own a Sizzler in Anchorage. Do you know what that is? That's like a steakhouse.
Yeah, I remember Sizzler. I used to go in there in the 80s.
Yeah. And I know that was a lot of work just to operate just one. So if he gets 15,
yeah, I'm doubting it.
Barry's last video. Damn. See, Richard, you was bothering me this morning, so I'd never looked what everybody's talking about. So what else happened, Roberto?
Oh yeah, and then I put down an article. I made another comment. I put down an article what I saw about Burger King franchise, and it says for a 20-year franchise agreement, you have to have a 20-year agreement. Burger King requires an upfront payment of $50,000, and admits that its startup costs can run well over $500,000.
$500,000.
Yeah. Would-be Burger King's franchise must have $500,000 of liquid assets and at least $1.5 million net worth. So they're saying that every store you open up, you have to have 1.5. Wow. It's not just together. You have to have each 1.5 million net worth for each of the franchise you open. So he saying he owns what did it say? 10?
14.
10, 14. So 14 times 1.5 million. He has to be net worth that. So I mean, we don't know his full name, but maybe I bet you if you do a little research, we can find out if that guy really owns that many, because he would be public records in Canada and Forbes magazines too, if he had that many franchises.
That's a lot of. Guy's got to be worth 30-some million.
Yeah, numbers. He has to be worth way over 30 million. So it's be interesting to see
what floats.
Yeah, see if we'll talk to Barry and see what this guy's full name is, and we'll look it up, or we'll find out somewhere.
Because see, Barry might not want to tell you. Just for he lie to himself.
In his vlog, he wouldn't show the guy. He was there, supposedly next to him, and he was talking to him off camera, but he wouldn't show his face. He said, "Oh, he doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to be shown." So.
Jason's talking a little bit. Yeah, again, if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is, right? Too good to be true. That I found out. It's just difficult.
So Burger King is Canadian owned.
Oh, it is?
Burger King is no longer an American company.
Yeah, because they bought out a Canadian coffee shop and donut combined. It's like Mr. something.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Oh, speak of the devil, huh? There he is right there.
But that's information that, like you said, you can Google that and get that information. So I think this guy's probably just a scammer, and he's asking people to invest in something that
you can just use the link. Everybody's welcome. Come on in.
I can't believe how many expats have hit me up for money over the years. I'll tell you what, when I used to go to bars over there, I couldn't hardly go to a bar without somebody starting up a conversation and wanting money for something.
Oh, really?
That's why the biggest reason I don't hang with expats. I would love to make a couple good friends over there, but I've shied away from most of the expats I've met. I'm sure there's some nice guys there, but I haven't met them.
Well, I would like to meet. I would like to meet Seth. He looks like pretty much up and up. From what I see.
I'm gonna meet up with Bill from Landhawk 59. He's practically a neighbor in Bacolod.
Yeah, I talk good about him. He gives me some shout outs to his customers, and I got quite a few of his customers because of his shout outs. Excuse me. He has new real Barry has a new plug he just put out, pot 3.
This is where the cool kids hang out?
Well, no, the cool kids hang out here right now.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Kevin, if you need to be, if you want to be cool, once you put some poster up in that back wall.
Hey, I made my bed. You know. Hey, you know.
I'm proud of you, man.
Oh well, it's a step. You know. I mean. Gary's
fucking hilarious. So what's going on? What happened with Bama? I didn't check his RPW saying something about his.
He's got 3 new videos.
What the? Oh God! Oh my God!
He's basically defending his Canadian buddy.
Oh my goodness! Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Again, it's just what was Aloe saying? I gotta look. Hey Mike, I've been kept house. How's everything? I told him if he wants to come on. Aloe, I just put out a link if you guys want to come in.
Backstreet Boy.
Hey, Al, come on. You're fun to get gossip from. I got 9 viewers, so I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Gary, you don't want to come on? You guys are being too quiet. You're usually interrupting me.
Kevin, I was talking to my wife this morning about that guy. I forget his name. The hobo guy that everybody's concerned about. I don't
think they're concerned about him, but
I think they're concerned that he is gonna, change the Filipinos' perception of them and make them look bad, the expats. And I was explaining that to my wife, and she said that they shouldn't worry, because Filipinos won't, look at them in a bad light. They'll just judge him as being an asshole, not to worry.
Like one bad apple.
Yeah, exactly.
So jumping back on that whole Burger King thing, I was a business banker at Chase. I helped a lot of people get in different franchises, many different franchises, and there's a lot of hoops that you have to jump through. A lot of hoops that you have to jump through.
Just to do a franchise,
just to get the franchise, and that's not even opening. Then you also have to have money for the actual real estate, because they're not going to pay for the real estate. You have to pay for that. If it's an existing building it has to meet their requirements.
Yeah, I heard about that.
If you have to build another one, then that's, I mean, shit, that's another expense. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy owning 14. It's kind of hard to believe
Jason,
that. Yeah.
I think a good rule of thumb would be if a guy approaches you in a bar and wants you to make an investment, I think you can safely assume it's a scam.
Exactly. That's like somebody being a business advisor saying, "Oh, you know what? I never ran a business, but I'm going to be a business advisor."
Well, kind of like me, I want to have an internet cafe, but I don't know how to service the computers. Don't laugh. Oh fuck. Yeah. Yeah, you got to know what you're doing before you get into it.
Some kind of knowledge of business, you know?
Yeah.
Kevin, are you trying to call me on Hangouts?
What's that?
Are you trying to call me on Hangouts? Either you or Alan.
No. What are you talking about right now?
Yeah, just now.
No, but I could go look.
I can barely hear Roberto. I don't know if other people can.
No,
hear.
you're muted on my list right now. Do you want me to unmute you, or can I do that?
No, I can do that myself. I just.
Oh, okay.
When I stop talking.
Yeah, because I'm looking at you right now on Hangout.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you got a low voice, just like Richard does.
Well, I'm not like Seth. I don't like to yell at the microphone.
Well, no, but you could turn up your volume a little bit if you want to, you know.
What's Jerry doing? I don't hear him.
Who, Jason?
Jerry. I heard Jason, yeah. But I don't hear Jerry. Jerry's, let's see, Jerry.
Oh.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry says he's at work.
Oh. Can I get evicted? Can someone loan me $5,000? Yeah, I'll loan you $5,000, but my wife controls the purse strings and I'm pussy whipped.
Wait. Who's asking for money?
Jerry's just being funny.
Oh man, hey, don't. I was going, heck, you want to give away money? Hell, you could put it in my account because that's what I need. I need 5,000 if I could step foot on the promised ground. Oh fuck me,
Jerry. Is that USD or pesos?
Pesos.
Well, you got a dollar sign.
Wow, Roberto, nice picture, man. Is that your lady? Beautiful, man. You're looking good.
Yes, my wife. Yesterday we're married 20 years.
Beautiful. Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Well, the stereotype holds true. The Pinoys, they love those blondes, huh? She's a real blonde?
No.
Oh, well, she still looks pretty.
Very pretty.
She makes you look distinguished.
Right.
Oh. Hey, what's the weather like where you guys are at?
Holy shit.
Hot.
It's like 84 degrees. If humidity feels like it's about 100% here in New York.
Oh shit, me! I'm getting a low pressure headache.
Really? Yeah. I used
I
to.
walked
It's
out my
not
front door.
raining out. Mikey or Roberto.
It rained early this morning. Now it's humid as hell. I opened my front door and slammed it shut and said, "Screw this."
Oh God! Yeah, when I get a black eye up here, where I got hit with that machete. Now I get a black eye and everything, and the weather. I can feel the low pressure hitting me, and right now it's sunny out. But
are we looking at the chat?
Oh shit, me! Huh?
Hey guys, I just came on.
Wait. I'm not even looking at. I was trying to talk about me right now. Damn it.
That'll improve, Kevin, because I remember when I had my aneurysm, they cut my skull open, and I felt the same way when we had bad weather. It takes like.
Oh, so you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes about 5 years for it to, at least.
Yeah, that's why my doctor gave me. I had to take this 3 times a day for my headaches.
Yeah.
If you look up. I'm not like when I'm telling you about my problem. Look up on Google and look up temple injury or temple concussion, and take a look what they say. I get a headache, and the headache, like in my temple, I get a headache, and it will give symptoms of toothache. It will give symptoms of a jaw ache, and it's not. It's here where I got hit, but it's given like pinpoint areas. And my doctor said in the old days that they used to call that suicide headaches, because it would hurt so bad. A lot of people would commit suicide because of the pain. And about the teeth, a lot of people go to the dentist and they would pull out the tooth because of the toothache pain, but it wasn't the tooth. It was the head injury that said that they had a toothache. So
back in the day, they used to do a lot of stupid shit with the teeth. Like they thought that when people were crazy, it was because of the teeth.
Oh God. Okay, well, anyway, right now I don't know if you can see, but if you look up here, you can see it getting like black and blue.
Yeah.
Oh shit, me. Okay. Anyway, hey, Barry just came on. Hey, Barry, how you doing, buddy? Oh shit, me. Hey, Barry, if you want to come on, you can. Everybody. I already sent the link. If anybody want to jump on, I'll send another link. I don't care. Because you guys are too quiet to.
Hey, Kevin.
There you go. Who said my name?
Me.
Yeah?
Seven's on live now. He has 36 people watching. And he has Mrs. Hemminger on a bunch of people that.
Yeah, Roberto, I could hardly hear you, buddy.
Psychosis.
Oh.
Right. Can you hear me now?
So all the cool guys.
Yeah.
Psychosis
on there and a bunch of others.
Oh, I can hear you good now.
What's up, Ash?
Well, if you want, we could go over there and see what's going on. Raid his party.
I think they're
because I never talked to him.
I think they're almost finished.
Oh,
because they've been on for over an hour, and I know Ren wanted to get off, but I think they're staying on a little bit longer. But I think they're almost finished.
Okay, because I never talked to him. See, that's why I came on a little bit late today, just because I didn't want to step on nobody's toes.
Yeah, but it's his first podcast, I think. I've never seen him do a podcast before, so he probably didn't know you were doing one today, Kev.
Oh, okay. Because like I said, I usually wait until because it's later there. What time? Yeah, it's 12:30 almost.
Dude, I wouldn't be worried. As soon as they're done there, they're probably gonna come over here to you guys.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Well, you know, Chichi do so right now. You know, Ren's just on camera, but mainly Chichi does it, not him. He just sits in the background and listens to her answer certain things.
Okay. Yeah, we could just stay on then if he's gonna get off pretty soon. So
Yeah.
who do we have?
Trixie's
Hey,
pretty face. She's got like dubs.
Not much, Marty. Just getting ready for bad weather's coming in. And some kind
It
of
rained all damn week.
We already got it, Kevin. 7 your way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We were just finding out what's going on in the chat rooms. And what's going on with you, Barry? Hey, Gary. I didn't see you, but I see you, but I didn't say hi to you guys.
It's all right, man.
Roberto's taking up all the talking.
Sorry, Big Kev. Not a big deal, man.
Huh.
What's up, Richard?
Yeah.
What's up, Mikey? About 50 minutes down. Who the hell he is?
What's up?
Fucking coffee. Well, I'll get my package in tomorrow, and I'm gonna start.
If you guys want to talk, go ahead.
Hey, Mikey, about earlier, you were saying, yeah, when I get there, man, we're definitely gonna meet up, Mikey.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll be there in a couple weeks.
Yeah, when I get there, it'll be like I said, September, October. I'm looking towards September because I got a move coming up. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. I'll definitely hit you up.
Yeah, I'll get my contact information to you.
Okay.
You on Facebook?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that to you so you can give me a jingle when you get there.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
So, Mikey,
I don't remember my Philippine phone number off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Mikey.
you'll see me rolling around.
Sorry, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always cool when you get to meet up with different people. Then you feel a little bit. You have a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't like with me with a lot of people. You know, I ain't got shit to hide, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm who I am. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna give you the sun and the moon. I'm gonna tell it how it is.
Yeah, well, whatever I do,
that's how I am.
So, you know, but of course, right now I am the person. Everybody, it's okay though. I don't mind being a bad guy on camera, but off camera, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with my attitude and my personality, it's always the same. It doesn't change or fluctuate. Because you know, when you first meet people, like for me, you always give everybody the good impression, but after a while, like 2 weeks, a month, a year, then sometimes the real you comes out. But normally, people like for me, it's just what you see is what you got.
Yeah, you know that's the thing is they when people say time that people say time heals all wounds, but time shows a lot of who a person is too.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
See, my personality, my attitude depends on who you are. And your personality is who you are, but my attitude depends on your attitude with me. You got a good attitude with me, I'm gonna have a good attitude. If your attitude towards me changes, then my attitude towards you is gonna change. That's just how it is.
Yeah, but one thing you got to keep in mind, Barry, a person might get a certain attitude because of what you may do. So, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind as well. You know.
Oh yeah, I do. Keep that in mind, but if I haven't done anything.
No, I'm just saying you might give a. You don't even have to do anything. You just give a certain perception that you're a certain kind of person or whatever. Then somebody might have an attitude with you. You know what I mean? Especially in a bar environment when people are drinking alcohol and shit like that. So again,
of course, that
is what it is.
Huh? Sitting around hanging out with people. Well, yeah, of course, involved for 18 years. Everybody's attitude and personalities are different. So you're constantly around different people and different personalities. I mean, their attitudes can change. Flat fucking second ain't gonna be the nicest motherfucker. Just to be one of the most fruitful. So it all just depends. Yeah.
I'm taking some
meds.
videos. So keep doing what you're doing. I gotta take some medicine.
Oh, Kev's about to get live right now.
No. Almost out. Yeah. I'm just gonna ask Mikey a question. Mikey, what kind of food do you like?
I like food.
Do you like Chinese food?
Sure.
Because I figure if you come here, we could do barbecue, or we can go to a Chinese buffet. It's a giant place, big buffet. So,
Well, that sounds good.
There's, like I said, we got a whole bunch of good barbecue places. We even have an Applebee. What's that?
I said I like barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah, Mikey. I'm a foodie myself, man. I love trying new things and it's kind of stepping out the norm, you know.
Yeah, I like to try everything at least once, but I could never try balut. I mean,
yeah,
I love eggs. I love eggs, but
things with feathers and beaks, forget it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I like fried duck eggs. They're really good. Fresh fried duck eggs are really good, but I'm not gonna boil one and eat it. No, hell no. I try to hear it and I don't like it at all. No.
I tried blue once.
No, another thing I can't eat is durian.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
I don't mind. The ice cream is pretty good.
Can't do it. It's not only the smell, but when I had it in my mouth, man, it was just like, oh my god, the consistency was just, oh.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Is Aloe still with us?
I don't know.
Did we run over to that store?
No, hey Kevin, I don't like blue. I tried it. My brother made me try it last time I was there last year.
Oh,
I don't like it. Maybe because I'm too Americanized, you know. I mean,
okay.
That's overboard.
You want to know something funny? Last night, right before I went to bed, I guess it was around 11 o'clock. We had Dave was on, and he had like 3 people on his show, and one guy, I'm not gonna say no names, but there's one guy. He said, "Kevin, I tried to get on your show yesterday," and he says, "I couldn't," and I came back to him and I said, "Yeah, because I blocked you." and then later on, like a couple of minutes, and then he come back and he goes, what the fuck did I do? He goes, what the fuck did I say for you to block me? And I say, well, you was an idiot once, but now you're okay because I've been talking to you, leaving comments to you. But he thought but everybody, RPW, I think you was there, and everybody's saying, what did I do? What did I say? Because everybody thought they all got blocked. But no, I forgive and forget. I don't carry a grudge too long. Once in a while, I get a feather up my butt, but
like usually, our wives do. Our wives hold a grudge forever.
I think you might like that, though, Kev. I think you might like that feather, though.
Well, yeah, that's just, I had a couple of girls doing something and down below and back my butt. I just that was just, yeah.
That little tickle, huh?
Well, yeah.
You had an itch and you had to scratch it, huh?
Well, anyway, how you guys doing today? Nice to see everybody. I got 12 fakes, bunch of different. What is it?
Halo's not here. No talking about assholes.
Oh, well, my bad. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Seth too, boy.
Yeah, Seth.
I'm joking, you guys. Yeah. Okay, what IPW? Hey, you want to come on and just get on? I haven't talked. I spoken to PW, but just like, hi, welcome. Yeah, you could come on. Everybody's welcome. Just be like yesterday. Yesterday was pretty fun. I don't have a time limit. We just began number 2 hours. But yeah, RPW, if you want to come on. Barry, are you still with us? Okay, what? Okay, RPW, you know all the people are stuck up and like to hang out with people, and he's a friend. I don't understand what he said.
No, I don't either.
Kevin, Mike. Hey, Mikey, how you doing, buddy? So, okay. Yeah, it looks like more people is coming over. But you don't have, you could just talk to me, like, you don't have to type out nothing, Mikey.
Hey, Ren's show is over, Kev.
Okay. Okay. Good. Having the views is nice, but hey, you guys, it's always nice if you guys leave a comment about the show, about the topic, what we can do to make things better.
Yeah, I'm still here, man. Yeah. I'm here. It's quiet.
Kevin, don't.
Yeah, don't be shy.
To make the show better, just put some posters up in that wall.
Hey, where's Mrs. Heminger?
You know, I wouldn't mind Mikey, our buddy Bill. I think he's doing the green screen. I wouldn't mind doing something like that, like with the green screen.
Yeah, I saw he was doing a test of a live cast.
Yeah, and I missed it, so I thought that would have been kind of fun. I
tried to watch it, but his internet was terrible.
Oh.
It was freezing all the time.
Well, did you tell him I said hi?
No.
Well, tell him I said
didn't get
hi
on
next time. He's a pretty nice guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Roberto, if you want to be nice, send me an early birthday present. Give me one of those green screens for I can. I don't have a green background.
You know what we need to get, Kevin? We need to get Kevin. You know the picture of Jesus where he's like pointing to his chest and he has his hand out. But we just need to put Kevin's face on there.
Wow.
You think, yeah, and then when I die and I go to heaven, he's gonna look at me and shaking his head. I remember.
It's Jason's
Yeah. That's gonna get me into heaven, isn't it?
It's not, no, it's not. It's not blasphemous, man. You know what's blasphemous? Having people that have the images of them. You don't have an image. You have an image of yourself.
Well, yeah, but you're helping me, so hopefully we will pass like close to each other. Then I'll be pointing, shaking my head at you, buddy.
You know, Jason, I just noticed something.
That would be kind of funny, and like, you know, because in the Philippines, our girlfriends and stuff, they like to put out offerings, gifts.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I could do that right now.
What were you saying? What were you saying, Bama?
I'm sorry, I interrupted.
I look like my uncle when he was younger, man. It's kind of weird because you kind of look almost identical to my uncle. Go on my Facebook page and search James Salter, and you'll see.
I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, Polar Bear, if you want to come on, you're welcome to come on our show. Here's the link still. You're more than welcome to hop on and join our bandwagon. But thank you about your good comment. No, that's nice. Yeah, that was a pretty good show that day when Seth was with us. That wasn't too bad. So hi, Richard, you still with us?
Oh yeah. So where is Seth? Is he on his way back to the States now?
That's a question I don't know.
Because I saw his video last night. He said he was moving out of his apartment he has in Manila.
Yeah, I heard. I seen that also.
Yeah, and I know he has something to do with his wife's visa or something. Doesn't he go home like in July?
I don't. Roberto, do you know anything?
Can't hear Roberto.
I didn't think they were going anywhere. I thought they were just like switching places.
Oh.
You know what? I think they stay up to 6 months at a time because technically, when she's probably on a 10-year visa, I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. She may still be on a 2-year visa, and you got to be careful when you go out of the country. You can go technically up to 6 months out of the country, but you could get a hassle coming back in. And what the problem they may run into is that after 3 years you can apply for citizenship, but if you go for long stretches out of the country, they may deduct that from the 3 years and may take her longer to get the citizenship. So you got to kind of watch out.
I thought she already had it.
I don't know. If she's got her 10-year green card already, then she should be okay. But if she's still on the 2-year, you got to kind of watch out. You can be denied entry back in.
Yeah,
got to watch out.
Jerry's right. Yeah, you got to keep it under 6 months.
Yeah.
Technically you could go up to 6 months, but it depends on the customs guy. When you're coming through, it just depends on that customs guy, or the immigration guy, I should say. So got to be careful.
Yeah, he told me a couple months back that he was leaving to go back to the States in July, but just for a short period. He was thinking about staying for about 4 or 5 months or 6 months. Then he decided he said, "Screw it, we're just gonna go there, take care of her situation, and then come back."
Yeah. She's probably pretty close to getting her citizenship, so they don't want to blow it, because they can always say, "Well, you guys weren't here for 3 straight years," or if you go in and out of the country for 2 weeks or a month, it's not a big deal. They're not going to look at it, but they might just say, "Okay, well, you've been out for 6 months here, or 6 months there." They might make her wait an extra year to get her citizenship or something. So you don't want to do that. Then it can be kind of little bit of red tape there. You know, trying to
Yeah.
get your papers.
I heard he was getting that ugly cat of his too. They left in California.
Is he gonna bring the cat next time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I forget what he calls that cat. He is a character, man.
Yeah, ugly cat or whatever he does. You know.
Seth is very entertaining.
I'm doing something, so you guys keep talking.
Yeah, Seth is cool, but you know, he kind of reminds me the way he talks like of a car salesman or something like that. I had to throw that in there. No, he does. It's really funny.
I don't know how the hell he's gonna stay there.
You ever see the movie Used Cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an LA guy, you know.
Yeah. Is he LA or from Frisco?
He's from LA, I guess.
Oh, is he?
Santa Monica area, I think.
Skateboarder kid, you know, young.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
You need to change your avatar, your picture, because you have all couples. On the
Yeah, I
panel.
know.
You need to get your girlfriend with you.
Well, when I go, I'm going in September. I'm definitely gonna have it on there. Yeah, that's an old pic. That picture I have on there is that one was back in 2013. I was at my niece's graduation.
That's not that far back, Roberto. It's only 4 years. It's cool. But what do? You switch back and forth? How do you get both pictures on? Like sometimes I see you with the other picture, and sometimes I see this picture of you and your wife on your thumbnail.
What I
Change right there on Google.
You change it?
Your Hangouts. And
right, you just change it on Hangouts? Yeah.
You just change it on Hangouts.
Every time I try to change mine, it seems like it takes like a day and a half for it to show up.
Oh, really? I think I changed mine once. It was fairly quickly. Hey, Kev, you got 16 people watching now, man. Is he here?
I dropped down the picture now. 14.
Your wife's very cute. Where is she from? Cebu?
Who are you talking to?
Mikey.
What's that?
Mikey's wife. Your wife's very cute. Where is she from? Cebu?
She's from Negros.
Oh, Negros. Very cute.
I met her in Cebu when she was working there.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember that story you was telling Mikey about getting the money thrown back at you.
I missed that one. What's that all about?
Old story from my youth. Back in the good old days of Angeles City.
Let's hear it.
Come on, man. Get it out.
Oh, there were some interesting times back then. I haven't been to Angeles in a long time, but last time I was there, it had seriously changed. It was much different than it was, decades ago. Very commercialized now, but in a different way. It was kind of like the Wild West back in the 70s and 80s.
I'm sure.
Well, we're really...
Now it's largely Korean-owned.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mikey, we really want to know well, Barry got off. I was going to say, ask Barry how he got Maria to agree to be with him. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of stories were told there.
Did he get what happened to him? He just slipped out.
Disappeared.
Not here anymore. Oh, he's gone. Yeah.
Probably,
I think RPW was giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
I think RPW was giving him a hard time.
Yeah, I saw that. He probably was saying, "I'll give you the world. I promise."
Just got to wait for my ship to come in.
It's knocking.
Or that,
Knocking right now.
that big payday he keeps talking about that's about to come up.
The lottery ticket?
No, I'm sure it has something to do with
Powerball.
the Canadian guy.
I have a friend that plays it. He thinks he's gonna hit it.
RPW is saying he showed her his bank account. Man, that'd be the opposite. She'd probably run away if she saw that.
Man, you have a better chance. You have a better chance becoming the president twice than winning the Powerball.
Or getting hit by lightning.
Right. or going into the NFL.
I was trying to think of what my wife says about it. She has a very clever saying for the lottery. It's a volunteer tax for those slow in math. But I have this buddy.
I'll never win the lottery.
Yeah.
Well, you got to play.
Okay, I'm back.
You got to play to win.
Okay. Hold up.
You guys didn't tear nothing up?
No, we didn't, Kev. I got a quick question. Why wouldn't somebody?
You guys good?
Yeah, definitely, Kev. Why wouldn't somebody want to show themselves, or even be referred by a name? Because I wouldn't want to be referred to
Mr. X,
the mix guy, or the fucking crippled or something.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, refer to me by my name.
So, some people want to be anonymous. You know, when they're online, they want to be anonymous.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm a private person still. Nonetheless, I'm still a shy and private person. But if you're an established businessman,
come in.
Is that the ball and gag that you got from Amazon?
It's from Amazon.
No, I got a new tripod.
Nice.
A tripod mini for my studio that I have right here. Studio plus bedroom. So,
but why wouldn't you want to clear the air if you're a businessman, especially a fucking businessman?
You mean, are you guys talking about the Burger King guy or something like that?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It's probably a scam. Think about it. People that, and I don't know if you guys saw the second video, the video I just did last time about online dating and stuff like that. One of the things I said is scammers don't want to show their face, dude. I mean, that's basically it. Scammers never want to show their face. Now, some do. Like if somebody's trying to scam, if a woman's trying to scam a foreigner, because she knows he's not going to come out, 8,000 miles to go after her, although he may. But generally, scammers don't want to show their face, and that's just how it is. That's the way I look at it. So, I don't know.
Cool. Richard, you
sorry.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
We can see you, Big Kev.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to hog up the airtime.
No, that's actually a good tripod there, man.
Yeah, it's a tripod mini. And then I could use it as a selfie stick at the same time.
I was looking for one when I got I just recently got a Panasonic Lumix G7. And I was gonna get a Gorilla Pod, but I found something a little bit cheaper and does the same thing. So
yeah, this is pretty nice. I could do the same thing as a Gorilla Pod, and then use it as a selfie at the same time.
Yeah,
it only cost $30.
Oh shit! The one I bought was like it was like less than $11.
Oh well, just because it's expensive, that doesn't mean it's good.
Hold on, let me see that clip, Kev. How did it come off on the thing?
Just regularly.
Very nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine's it's like a kind of like a two buttons that clamp it in, and it pops off like that. Yeah.
And then I got an extender. But yeah, it's around 2 feet. I'm happy. I mean, I'm trying to let the money that I get, I try to build. But my daughters, I sent her the money. I'm here. I send it through UPS through my computer.
See, a lot of people won't do that. What you're doing right now is actually trying to better, like you're bettering the quality of your videos for one. You're sending money back and you're showing things, and people shouldn't have any problem helping you out.
Oh, I don't care about. I mean, I was just showing. This is my gorilla that I was talking about. But no, and then, yeah, if you feel what's the word? If you feel endowed, something like that, yeah, come see me, Mikey. You better see me, damn it.
And bring your checkbook. No, Kevin's not like that.
No, yeah, you can, but
you better.
I thought you were going to put me up in the hotel, Kevin.
Well, I was kind of hoping,
He might have a spare room for you, Mikey.
Well, I do, but I was thinking we could just share the same bed.
Ouch.
I got to rethink this.
Excuse me.
Where's Alo's comment here? Where's Alo's comment?
Where's Alo when we need him?
Look out, Mikey. He's been away from his wife for a long time.
Mikey. No, seriously, this for you can spend more money on me. You can sleep right next to me, and I got a bathroom right here.
I don't know. I'm starting to get worried about this. Hey, does Kentucky honor my carry permit?
I was going to ask you a serious question.
I better come packing.
I got condoms and stuff.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You said you was going to come packing. So what do you?
You might get a strike on this video, BigKev.
You're definitely going to need Alo to do a stunt double.
Kevin, I think you're going to be flying solo next week.
What? Han Solo's coming?
Well, I don't know if he's going to come or not. I guess that's up to you.
No, I am the giver. I'm not the receiver.
You're not the catcher?
We got to get the rules. Get the rules together,
Oh man. Oh.
I don't know, guys. I'm really picking up some bad habits from you guys. You know that?
Well, at least, just it'll get better as the medicine kicking in more and more. Everything else gets better.
Oh, now you're gonna blame it on the meds.
Yeah, the meds. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I interrupted you guys. Oh shit. I'm happy. We got 10 people. I know when I left we had more people like last time.
No, we're not at 10. Are we at 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I was hoping when I come back from my break, I would have more audience.
Dude, the kangaroo's here, man.
Well, I know. My buddy from down under.
Wake up.
Hey, thank you for coming, buddy.
I just said I'd jump on for an interview next one later.
Everybody's welcome. Barry, all of you guys. Got to be better than what we're doing. But yeah, did Barry leave?
Yeah, I think he's gone.
Oh, did you guys ask him?
He got chased away.
Fill me in. Don't fill me in, but fill me in. What happened when I left?
LCW chased him away.
I didn't.
Oh my goodness! Hold on. Has anybody noticed that Barry's dyed his goatee?
Well, what made Barry leave?
I don't know.
I think it was RPW.
You might have got bored.
Oh, what RPW's ranking on him?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I think he was giving me a hard time.
Well, last night RPW thought I was talking about him when I told this guy that I blacklisted him. RPW asked what did he do? But no, I mean, see again. It was my when Seth and I did The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and somebody give out a stupid remark, and I thought I just said kind of too stupid right off the bat, so I just blacklisted him. But now the person's been nice and giving comments, not on my channel but other channels, so I lifted the ban. Oh shit. Okay,
Jason, I think you're right. I think he did dye that goatee.
Yes, he did.
Who are you talking about?
Barry.
Oh.
Looks like he dyed his goatee and his little chin beard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. his goat coach.
Yeah, he dyed it black.
Going since my account.
They'll recognize him.
Well, when I went to the Philippines and I was walking down the ramp where everybody greets you outside, and I said, my first girlfriend, she said, "Well, how do you look?" And I go, "Well, you'll recognize me when you see me." I kind of stand out a little bit. I can get a text if I need it.
Yeah, I was talking to Jimmy.
Aloe's on, man. That son of a bitch snuck on.
Wow.
He's a sneaky little fucker.
He slid behind the door. No, yeah, he slid right back into Kevin's bed.
Like a slithery guy, like a snake.
He slid into Kevin's bed and was like, "Hey there, guy."
We just did a short live cast over on Video Freakdom's channel, and then I thought I would just come over here and say hello. Good to have me on. I mean, thank you for having me on, Big Kevin. How are you?
Well,
hello, everybody else.
Hey, buddy. I took some medicine and now I'm beginning to peak a little bit, so I'm doing good.
The usual morning coffee, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you just knew Aloe. He was talking some perverted shit, so you had to come on.
It, brother.
No.
Yeah. It was between him and Mikey.
The usual high school dropouts. I see.
Hey now, don't start rumors.
Mikey, you're in good hands when you come to me.
Oh God. I'm rethinking this whole thing.
Oh God. Yeah. So
just don't film it.
What's going on?
Not much. You know, I got up a couple of no, not a couple of minutes ago, like an hour ago, and then I saw that you were on, and then I saw Ren was on, and then I got up. It usually takes me a while until I get out of the bed, and then I went to the living room, and it's like 1 a.m. over here in Manila. So I thought, okay, I'll tune in. I heard that you said, hey, if you want to come on. But I was just still checking a few things, and then I thought, hey, you're still on. Then I thought I would say hello to all of you losers, and here I am.
Appreciate that.
Well, you fit just right in there, though.
Yeah, you do. It takes one to know one, Aloe. You know that.
Good losers. I mean, there's different kinds of losers. This is like after 18.
Good losers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
what can I say? I just read your Kudanian. I just read your comment about the online work, and the one that you left for Chris, where you said, first of all, when you want to work online, it starts with buying a laptop.
How do you get online if you don't have a computer?
That's the first step. That's the first step.
It's a start, right? And what the fuck? I shouldn't even have to mention that.
Too complicated, right? You don't want to make it too complicated. The first step, baby step.
You take baby steps. You buy the computer. If you don't know how to use one, you start playing with it. And then once you know your way around, then you just go on the internet. I mean, come on. Do I have to spell it out? Shit.
Well, do you have pictures?
I don't know. Am I being arrogant or what?
Well, do you have pictures? I like pictures.
Pictures? What kind of pictures, Kev?
Well, I mean, you said you could draw it out.
Here we go, man. Here we go again.
Well, no.
You started it, Aloe. You started it.
I just want to see what kind of pictures you guys draw.
No, we're not talking about pictures, man.
Well,
listen, there was this. There was this Barry Jordan vlog, right? There was this Barry Jordan vlog. You guys were all there, and Chris and Sabu left a comment like, "Hey guys, it's not that easy. Everybody gives Barry this advice, just do online work." And I mean, I'm referring to mostly Jason and who's also here. Hello, and also Kudanian and Chris said, it's basically not that easy. And then you guys came on and then replied, and then I just, I woke up and then I read, hey, first of all, Kudanian came in like, first of all,
you keep mentioning my name.
That's the first step, right?
Well,
how can you work online without the laptop? And then I thought, hey, that's why his parents said Kudanian is not college material. I mean, you got to take it slow, right? But that's just fucking too slow.
But anyway, I just mentioned it. I thought it was kind of an odd response from Chris because I know Chris. So again, you got to start somewhere. And the point I was trying to make is it takes a while to make money online. It might take Barry a year to figure it out.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, there's a key word in there though. Online work. What's the key word? Work.
Yeah, I mean, Jason knows there's ways of making money online, but you got to start somewhere. And again, if you can't get online, you can't start. I mean, come on.
You do got a point.
I mean, come on. Again, do I even have to make a statement like that for somebody? I shouldn't even have to make a statement that you need a computer to get online.
Yes. Tell you know what? Just reply, because if Chris Lane replies, you just go. And the second step would be that how to turn on the note. Right?
Well, no, I didn't want to go into all that. I don't have that kind of time.
Baby steps. It's just baby steps, one after another. Another.
Are people going to think I'm a troll now or something like that? I mean, I just one comment. I rarely ever make comments online. It's rare. I'm not considered a troll like you now, Aloe, am I?
No,
because I'm under my own name. I've got my own picture out there of what I look like and everything. So.
Oh, it's all good, Everybody likes it.
It's a legitimate comment, So.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing about it is you were serious about it.
Well, I mean,
that's how.
But you gotta be.
That's why it's so fucking good.
Yeah. It's on me now, huh? Oh.
Because if Heminger or Psychosis would say something like that, they would say, "Oh, that's a typical troll, right?" But now it's Kudanian. I said, "Hey, you know what? You need to buy yourself a notebook first of all." Okay, what kind of asshole is this guy? And but Christopher Lane is a cool guy. He's a cool.
Yeah, Chris is cool. I mean, again, I'm not gonna comment on Chris. I know Chris, and I know his story, so I'm not gonna really comment too much on Chris. But anyway, it's cool. Chris is cool.
I just couldn't understand where he was coming from with all that. Like, it was just.
Well, Chris is. You know what? Chris is the kind of guy that's gonna be. he's just going to make a comment, a good comment, no matter how bad the situation is, and that's just the way
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, like me.
You know, he's not going to. You know what? He doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I made a bad comment. My comment,
Maybe,
you know,
maybe
my
it was
comment
maybe
a
it
bad
was
comment. I wasn't
because
trying to be a jerk
there
or
was
like that. You
maybe,
know.
It's a good comment.
maybe it was
I can't-
because
yeah.
It's a good
five of
comment.
us, or 5 or 6 of
You know,
us,
because
and
it's a-
we were all on Barry.
Yeah, it's again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. But anyway.
Maybe it struck a chord
like
because
I
he
said,
might
I
have.
could give the guy a little bit of leeway until I meet him, and then I can give a better judgment.
But no. My
Which
thing
one?
is, if you can start a GoFundMe, shit, you can work online. It's really
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
he can get online with his cell phone, Barry can. But the problem is, if you're going to work online, you need a computer. That was my whole point. You know,
right.
You can get online with a cell phone, but you can't work online technically. I mean, you could. You really can't work online with a smartphone.
You can get one of those little
Pictures?
Ayla was saying, like those little small notebooks. They're not even it's not even a laptop. It's
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, but you're gonna have to get something better than a cell phone to do work
next to
online.
nothing.
You know.
Yeah.
Or a smartphone, I should say. You know. That's what I would be investing in.
Hello, the other night you asked Barry, when Barry was on your show the other night, you asked some of the guys, what advice would you give to Barry? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Alan,
Oh, hey,
what you
Graham,
didn't
how
do
are you doing?
was you didn't give him any advice. What was your advice going to be? Besides a gun, what was your advice going to
You're asking me, Graham?
be? Yes.
First of all, hi, Graham. I think it's the first time. I mean, you were on the show last night, but you didn't say anything.
Well, he just came on late. He already talked, but you just came on late.
I would just advise him to come on my show again and again, you know, because he's a crowd drawer. You know, he brings in all the crowds. But honestly, I have no fucking idea. To tell you the truth, I have no fucking idea what I would do when I would be in his situation. I would probably go back to the States. I would probably go back to the States and try to get myself into some program or try to improve my skills. I think, you know, it's never too late. I think it's never too late. It's never like, okay, I'm done. I will never have a job anymore. I will not be able to improve my situation because I'm a little bit worried about, to be honest, what happens if Barry, let's say, is involved in a motorcycle accident or he has some serious sickness, and you know how it is in the Philippines, right? How much it costs to get treated.
You don't get in.
And you have no cash, and that's when you will get in real trouble. You know, this I survive every day thing that he is doing right now is kind of dangerous, and I'm worried that he will get himself into trouble sooner or later, and then it will be serious. Then it's not like I want to buy a new cell phone or send me a little bit cash for my load. Then it's about life and death. And I know about cases where this really did not end well. So that's what I would tell him. I know that Barry's life in the Philippines, when you look at it short term, is probably better than in the States. But overall, I think he is still more safe in the U.S. than he is down there in Bohol. But that's just my
because he has government could help him better.
Exactly, because I think people like him need support system. I think people like him need
that's actually good
that's
advice.
what I believe.
That's to give you a computer is good advice. But my advice, a computer's expensive, and he's not going to be able to afford an expensive computer. If you asked me, my advice would be for him to buy a shovel. He should buy a shovel.
No, he can't do that because of his back, remember?
Well, if he buys a shovel, and then you can introduce him to your brother, and he can go over and shovel some pig shit.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. I had pigs.
That would save his life. He could work alongside the other guys that are working in the pig farm, and that would save his life.
You know, if he really wants to make it in the Philippines, why not go back to the U.S. and do some maybe not so fancy work out on a farm, or I don't know what kind of jobs are there down in Alabama or where he is from, and do some work, save up some money a year or two, and then come back for a year or two, and do something like that, but what he does is kind of risky, and
yeah, but
it
not.
seems.
He can't afford a plane ticket. He can't buy a plane ticket, and he can't buy a computer. So he should, with his GoFundMe, he should buy a shovel.
But he can't do a plane ticket. And he can't buy a computer, but he can afford getting a new tattoo. That doesn't make any sense.
I think he somehow gets these,
it does to Barry.
or at the very low price. It's kind of like.
I don't know how it is in the Philippines. I don't know how it is in the Philippines, but like a little tattoo here in the States will run you about $50.
It's probably cheap in the Philippines. I'm sure it's got to be cheap.
Mm. Yeah, it is. It is.
Maybe what, like 300 pesos or 200?
Yeah, something like that. You know how it is. In Bohol, Barry is a guy. I would say that people really. When he goes around in Bohol, it seems that people react positively. Hey, Barry, high five here and there. It's the American guy in town. And everybody likes him, and he smiles, and I believe he feels comfortable. I think he really feels at home down there. If you look at his vlogs when he walks through the hood there,
telling everybody hi.
Sometimes you see somebody just entering the room, and some waiters at the bar, and then he smiles, and they smile, and hey, Barry, and then hi, Myrna, Rose, or whatever. I mean, he feels at home there. Safe. He feels at home there.
Yeah, but people.
Sorry, guys.
Into the phone.
Yeah, go ahead. But people can actually see, like, Filipinos are they'll see if you're a mooch. You know what I'm saying? Just like
after a while, right?
Yeah, just like we see. We'll see. Like, yo, this guy's just like he's always asking for a handout or whatever. This and this.
Kind of like floating.
Yeah. Always asking for credit or whatever.
Well, credit's good if you can pay.
But people in the Philippines, in that socioeconomic class, to use this very academic term, they often do that. And there are a lot of people. Like, for instance, in my case, when I go up to my farm, there were people who say, okay, could you lend me something? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? I'll pay you back, and so on and so forth. And usually they won't really always pay you back. I mean, I remember one time I lent like 1,000 pesos to a woman who was working as a maid in my house, and she never gave me back the money, and then she even avoided coming close to my house. And then I had another maid, and she told me about it, and then I told her, thing is, I it's just not right, and that you avoid me just because you don't want to, or you can't pay back the money. You should have come to me, and then I would understand, But again, it's kind of like he's like in that group. He's probably like them, and that's why there's a sympathy for him. I can sense that through his vlogs. I don't really know why, but people seem to like him. The people around that place, they really seem to like him, because I think he is not. Because there's one thing that's really good about Barry, and you need to admit that, is he has a lot of respect for the people and the country and the surroundings, right? He always emphasizes that every time, right?
But but what happens if people reject him?
But and I know, and everybody else on this panel knows that if there's a camera in especially Filipinos' face, they are not going to act like an ass.
Yeah,
they're going to be on their best because they don't want to come off to be perceived as a arrogant or unfriendly, because the Philippine culture, they're known for being very, very welcome, being very, very accepting. and to see the opposite is going to be very rare, especially if there's a camera in front of them. Not saying that it doesn't happen, that it doesn't, that the camera would make a huge difference, but the camera, it does play a part in there because that's what it is. Unless the PP.
Well, remember the time that he was in that little hut in there in Bohol?
Oh, that Nipa hut? Yeah.
Yeah, the Nipa hut. Then he goes around.
That was kind of nice.
Filming places and all that stuff. And for one thing, he's nice to these people. Damn it, Kevin.
I apologize.
Uh-huh.
That was a person where give me money
and
I'm
talking to all these people and joking around with them, and then he says something stupid, like, for one thing, he says something stupid that saying something in Tagalog that is not right. He's calling the woman guapo, which it's not. It's for men.
Guapa.
I think.
Guapa.
I think he said guapa.
Yeah.
Guapa.
So yeah, it's that for female.
Yeah.
Handsome for female.
Yeah.
But
which I'm also not familiar with that term. I think it's like maganda or something like that.
Well,
right?
guapa is supposed to be for
me.
For handsome.
Me.
Female.
Yeah.
That's not the right term.
There's guapa and then there's guapo.
And anyway, so he turns around. He turns his video around, and the girl, I can hear in the background in Tagalog saying, "What an asshole," or what. Then I commented on his blog. I said, "Hey man, just if you can't say something right in Tagalog, don't say it all, because you're saying it all wrong." And they're talking bad about you behind your back. And then he replies, "Oh, they know I'm always kidding with them. They like me." All that stuff. So,
don't sound like it.
Yeah, but you know what? There was a vlog back that he did, and he was talking to a guy at a store. About, I think he was talking about the hobo. And he was buying some cigarettes, and he was talking to this guy, and this guy just looked. He had a look on his face like, like that, like like shut the fuck up. This get out of here, but he was being polite about it.
So in reality, people in the Philippines probably think he's.
So he's wearing out his welcome.
Well, no, maybe he just rubbed some Filipinos wrong when they find out that he's not one of those rich Americans, So he's just a leecher.
Yeah.
Like them,
Hey, Aloe, why don't you ask Bubba if he wants to come on? Why do I?
Yeah, actually, no, because you're the guy with the link. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Asshole.
I thought I was on your show.
No. It's always the same now, but it's really cool, It's the same faces, same people, and I always have a really great time, with you losers here.
When I've watched Bama's videos where he's interacting with Filipinos, I found most of his interactions to be awkward at the best, and sometimes just downright cringeworthy.
Kind of condescending in a little bit, huh?
Why?
Yes.
Why is that, Mikey?
That's just the take I've gotten from watching his videos. Most time he's making just dumbass comments to him, and I agree with Roberto. I'm sure he often has people saying stupid stuff behind his back because
here you go, Bubba.
They probably just think he's an idiot.
But you know what? I believe that happens to a lot of foreigners. Sometimes they're not even aware of it.
Oh, sure.
A lot of foreigners, they think like, hey, all the Filipinos, they always smile and they're super friendly. But the thing is, I just figured out after a few years living here, this all smiles and when you talk to them and in English, and they would say something like, "Oh, nosebleed English, haha," and it gives you that feeling, hey, everybody somehow likes you. But after a while, you figure out they might think that you're a complete fucking moron. You
Yeah,
know,
I think that's very common, actually.
Like there's a who's that guy? I guess he might have faked a heart attack. I think I don't know if
Mike Philippines.
Mike.
Yeah, the guy that was in Ilo, I think.
Yeah.
Mike Philippines.
Yeah, he seems very, very like arrogant and very condescending when he talks to people.
Well, he's also old.
He's also been there long enough. He really should know more than about 5 words of Tagalog.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't like even want to try to.
Right.
You know how he comes off? He comes off like an old man who enjoys the female attention, and that's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, in his case, it gets a little bit creepy in some ways.
Yes.
But I have seen this video where he was like standing on the side with his volleyball girls. You know, that the volleyball girls, and he zooms in on their butts, and you know, you just imagine how that looks like. You know, there are a couple of college girls there, and there is this old guy standing there and pretending that he is taking footage of the game, but zooms in on their asses.
Yeah, that's what gives me a problem about things too.
It's just not, because you know, I don't want to sound like
a feminist having.
Yeah, or something like that. But it you know, some guys say, "Hey, cool, high five," and Mikey, hey, look, and I don't know. I find it a little bit. I find it a little bit weird, because as a matter of fact, I don't believe that these girls that he is with really like him because of the person he is. It's kind of because they hope they can get something out of him. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't like the guy. To be honest, I just put it out there. I just don't like him.
Yeah, well, I like him because he's from Iloilo, but he kind of, like, whenever I talk to him, he just gives like short little messages, like "thank you, having a good time," and
he's doing it for the money. He's doing it for the money. He was one of these guys who was whining and bitching about this new YouTube policy about AdSense. And then he reminds everybody like, oh, I won't be able to do as many blogs as I did now. And then it's basically like, please send me money, you know, or I can't pay for my medicine. Please send me money. I had this heart attack, and you know, and then he is there in the hospital, and they are doing a medical assessment, and he holds the cam into the face of the doctors and nurses and flirting with them, and you know, that's just not how a guy looks like or acts when he really had a heart attack, according to Joe, who actually had a heart attack. Joe, you know, the professor who's usually on Kwentong Balo, that guy really had a heart attack, and he feels about it, and he felt very upset about this. I just don't know, you know. I just don't really know. It's a big question mark. What's your take on it, guys? I mean, about Mike Ilo.
Hey, Bubba, give me your take. I'm interested.
I don't really know who this guy is, to be honest with you.
Okay, then be quiet. Next guy.
I'm really interested to get Roberto's, Mikey's, and Jason's, and everybody else's view about it.
Well, he kind of reminds me of my grandfather, so I can't say anything bad about him. He's from Texas too, so got to be something good about him. But yeah. He's just.
Well, I like him because he's from Iloilo.
Well, he's just a typical,
old guy,
Texas redneck, old, and being creepy, towards young women. So yeah, he is what he is. He's not all that.
Okay. What do you think, Mikey 550?
Well, I did a video on him after I kind of binge watched a bunch of his videos, and then I went back and started watching him again, and I realized early on when he was there how many women he went through that first year and a half he was there.
I remember that. I even commented on that. I was a little bit scared that I would say something that might offend you when I said old man and younger lady. But now I'm sure that we're on the same side here.
Doesn't bother me.
Mikey, if you're on, Mike, if you're on, that's their point of view. That's not mine.
I don't really care what anybody says.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's good. How about you, Jason?
Me personally, like I watched his videos at first, and I was just like, oh yeah, you know, it's cool. And then I like kind of like Mikey did, like I went back and watched a lot of his videos, and I was just like, hold up, that's not the same chick that he was with.
Yeah.
That's not the same one. And I was just like, oh, like this dude is a creep, man. And that bothers me. That really bothers me a lot because, you know, me personally, I'm not bragging about myself or anything, but I don't have a problem. I wouldn't have a problem with the ladies at all. But to sit there and kind of be this
Don Juan,
kind of like, I guess you would say, a sex pad or whatnot. That's what it kind of seems like, and that's just like not cool.
Yeah, but Jason, he doesn't show
either that or the girls are playing him because they think he has a lot of money and he doesn't have. You know, maybe he's living on limited resources, and you know, that could be it too. So the girls are blowing him off, and they find out maybe the guy don't have any money.
What was that, Berto?
Yeah,
Roberto, we can barely hear you.
You gotta talk
to
up,
walking
buddy.
street or anything like that, you know.
That, I mean, that's true.
City,
that's true.
He just filmed stuff around the Philippines and himself. Yeah, he has multiple partners, but you know.
But my thing is,
but you know, Roberto,
he wouldn't do that. He couldn't do that in the U.S. I feel it's being like he's taking advantage of his situation.
Yeah, but we all can't. But we all. That's why we're all in the Philippines, right? That's why you guys go to the Philippines, because you guys.
I'm not sure about that. No,
well,
not really.
You know, 99.9% of expats go to the Philippines.
Slim pickings.
They can't do anything in the U.S. with their girls, so you know.
Yeah, me personally, that's not my
thing. I know, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, it's
he's
true.
Gonna be in that, he's going to be in that.
85% true.
Yeah, 85%. But
you know, Roberto, this is what I think about it. Wouldn't it be more honest? I'd say that if you would go to walking street, he goes in, he does what he does, he goes home, and that's it. But what I think is mostly that he takes advantage of a situation of a certain group of girls hoping for
the male ticket.
More. That's what is it, you know? And I think it's a little bit like that with BK as well, to put it out there. That's what I believe. Because they are not, you know, they're not really good looking dudes where the girls run after them. It's not because of their looks or whatever, but they might believe they are some big shot or something like that. And I'm not saying that they're bad guys. I'm just saying they let them hope for something else, and that's probably the reason why they are with them.
Yeah, and to add on, we're all
honest about that.
We're all part of that. I mean, we all do it.
Yeah,
and that's why we go to the Philippines. So,
and to add on to that too, Alo, is like I've seen a lot where he's going out to provinces and these really poor, like a poorer, or if that's even poor areas, and it's this kind of taking that advantage of, and that's what bothers me about it. I personally wouldn't do it because that's morally it's just like it's wrong, man.
Well, what about the guy with Brett in the Philippines?
I like him. He's okay.
Before he met his wife.
Yeah, he was doing the same thing.
He was doing the same thing. So,
but there was a time where he got married. He's having a kid.
Yeah, that's now.
They'll all eventually go to that. You're right. Some percentages will, you know, continue to do what they do, and then only a few of them will, you know, actually marry someone. But yeah,
You know, it's like I was watching Jerry's video. It's like a kid in a candy store, and they get like all these girls. It's like, oh my god, I can have all of them.
Yeah, that's how I was.
Yeah.
I admit it.
And if you're going to do this stuff, I mean, I don't really care, but if you're going to do it, don't throw it out here on YouTube for the whole world to see and then expect us not to say anything about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is, Mike. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I 100% agree, because the moment you put out something on YouTube, you have to pay the price for it. You can't only expect that everybody goes like, hey, you're a cool guy and high five and cool and thumbs up. You need to pay the price for it. And that includes that some people will
criticize
you and call you out for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
this is part, sorry.
Have you done that to me yet?
To call you out?
Yeah, like throw me under the bus. I did say
no,
yes.
No, not really. At the beginning, I was trying to provoke you a little bit. Do the guys know that story? I mean, where I heard you the first time on CS Style, and then I started to say nasty shit to you. Are you the guy with the bolo and blah blah blah? And then I pretended you might. It must be a misunderstanding. I was talking about
you wasn't, friend. You wasn't pretending. I was gonna kick your ass, so you start being nice to me.
Then, no, it's just I felt that you really started to be nice. You started to be really nice to me, and then I asked you, "What's up? Why?" And then you said, "No, listen." Said Roberto. I talked to Roberto. I asked him, "Who is this Aloe Winter guy?" And Roberto said, "You are a good man." And then you started to be friendly, and I started to be friendly to you as well. And now, since then, we're friends.
You had no choice. You had no choice, Halo, at that point.
I had no fucking choice anymore.
Kick his ass.
I wanted to kick your ass.
But you know, this is actually a really good topic. We should talk about that one time and do a show about it. I mean, everybody has done it already. You know, old guy, young girl, but it's. I would love to hear more of your perspective and thoughts. You know, because
I think we ought to talk about Roberto.
I have a quick question. I have a quick topic, real quick. Sure. I was on a show a while back.
Who's this? Oh, Gary?
No, Jason. What?
Oh, okay.
I'm
just trying to figure out who's still with me.
This guy, he's 46 years old.
It's always the guy with the big avatar talking.
Excuse me.
So he's 46 years old, and his fiance, his soon-to-be wife, is 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is everybody's thoughts on that?
What could you have in common?
Well, I don't really care about from a moral aspect or anything. I mean, if you're 60 and your girlfriend's 20 and it works for you, that's fine for you. But what I've seen in the last few years, I know a lot of Filipinos in the States, and here's something to think about. I actually know we have 5 couples in the group that I hang with here where the girl is older than the husband, and they've been married forever. But I also have seen the trend lately is for the guys to be much older and the girls to be much younger. And almost every case, they come here, and within a couple years, the girl's out there with a 25-year-old guy and screwing around on the husband. I don't really care if people get together and there's an age difference if it works for them. But what I see on a practical level is most of the time it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that's my thing.
Tired or he will get tired.
What? Grammy, what you think about that?
Common sense, you know. It's just common sense. That's no, like Mikey said, that's not going to work. That's just ridiculous. I mean, you know,
you guys are still here.
A man in his 50s or 60s, a woman, not a girl.
Yeah, Jerry, we're still here at the top. I got on a little topic here. What do you think about a 46-year-old man with an 18-year-old girl, Filipina?
He's happy. He's happy.
Well,
you know what? You know what? Hey, man, anything goes in the Philippines. Whatever makes you happy, there's really nothing anybody should say. If that's what you're into, that's what you do. You know, again, there's some positives with that, but I'm sure there's negatives with that as well. So just do what makes you happy. That's the way I'm looking at it nowadays.
But what does the parents think?
You know, come on, you guys know better than me. In the Philippines, the Filipino parents, they're looking at the money. I mean, they're looking at that. Come on, guys. All you guys know that better than me.
And so, another thing with that age, you have to get written permission to even get married.
Is that how it is? Under 21, right? Is it up to 21 or something?
Under 25.
Under 25, you have to get.
Under 25? I thought it was 21.
Really?
Well, I never had that happen.
Excuse me, guys. Can you just not say something for a minute or two? I would like to fart into the mic, and you tell me if you hear it.
Well, we didn't know you were still here, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, wait a second.
Damn, good thing I don't have smell-o-vision.
Did you hear that?
Are we talking about anybody in particular, guys? Because I totally missed everything. Because I was actually, some of us do work for a living, but you know.
Well, I got one question for Aloe.
Yeah.
When are you gonna show your face?
I'm not really sure that I want to do that on YouTube. You know why? Because two reasons.
Your butt kicked.
Two reasons. If I do so, having the reputation that I have my haters. I have my haters. The thing is, there are guys out there who were like threatening legal action, and lawyers, and you know, there were like, that's all the people around Aaron, around Bebots, which is actually also a topic.
But doesn't that mean like you should change your attitude and become more like Christian and like us?
No.
I think don't do that.
I don't think so. I don't want to change my attitude. I think it helps me out being more honest about things.
Because I just want to know who.
I actually choose the Chester as an avatar, not just because I found it cool. It's because I wanted to create. That's actually a really good question. I wanted to create that persona where you are a little bit crazy, a little bit talking the truth, and making it a mix. You know, because it's kind of like when you're the crazy guy, you're the only one allowed to speak the truth without hurting or offending people too much, because in the medieval times it was the court Chester, the only guy at these
he made the
palaces and so on and so forth, who was able to tell the king, look, this is how it is, without actually offending. Because if you can say the truth and people won't get offended because they say, hey, it's Aloe, you know how he
is.
So
you admit that you're a nut, Aloe, right? You admit that you're a nut.
I would not deny that. Because it's part of my image. But when you honestly talk to me like in private and stuff, something like that, or even in real life, I'm a totally different person, actually.
You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. You're gonna lose your
reputation.
Persona.
Well, I would
it's like
all the time.
Hey, Elo, you touched on something. You touched on something that I was curious about. You said B-bots or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah. What happened to this guy?
No, let's talk about Aloe, man, and his problems. And it could be a four-part series on Aloe.
Yeah,
the man, the person, the myth. You know.
Yeah, why not?
Is he a legend at this point?
Well, yeah, that's why you should take off the mask and let all of us see.
I'll get him to take off the mask when I see him this year. I'm gonna go and take a picture of him and put it on YouTube.
As you got a picture of my face,
The hunt for the winter. The hunt for the winter.
The hunt for the.
We're not going to see an a-hole picture, are we?
Oh. Take off the mask.
Yeah, Bebots, Marco Bebots. What happened to this guy? I mean, that's a serious question. I was curious. I was thinking about it a couple of days ago, because he was one of the favorite punching bags of the community. He's really a sick individual, and talking about the what you just mentioned, Jason, about the 46 years old guy with the 18 years old girl. I don't know if you are familiar with Bebot's channel, but there are girls there that are definitely not of legal age. Come on. I mean, I see girls there that must be like 12, 13, 14 years old.
I seen a couple of those videos, man, and I was just like, it was like that cringe. I was like, oh, why the hell is what is this?
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah, what are you?
He has his hardcore supporters. I tell you, he has his hardcore supporters.
He
you go over there on his live chat and you start to question what he does. Man, people will come at you. You fucker, leave him alone. Fuck off, asshole, and so on and so forth. If you look for trouble, going after Marco Bebots is the easiest way to get your haters, which is actually really weird because I thought we all have enough decency to realize that what he is doing is actually
pimping,
just disgusting.
I need to troll
Maybe all your
Just
pedophiles
disgusting.
that follow him, who, for all you know.
Yeah,
Could be.
absolutely.
Could be.
He's a fucking piece of shit. That's what he is.
Are you looking who's on right now?
I looked at it as he's like pimping this shit out.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Sex trafficking.
Yeah, straight up.
So he's a rich guy. He's a rich guy. He has money. Fucker has money.
He should have his head fucking caved in.
Well, be careful, Kevin. He probably come after you for having people on your panel calling them sex trafficker and
hey, I'm taking my medicine. I don't know what's going on right now.
You could be like Dave, just
throw
you don't
out
know
a
anything.
couple of death threats or something like that, and
Right.
Big Kevin is gone by tomorrow.
Yeah. One-on-one and no weapons, I could easily take you. But if you're gonna pull out a knife or machete, I mean, a gun, I'm not really afraid of. But the machete, boy, I'm like that Frankenstein with the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, we heard that. We heard about that, BigKev, that you're not, you and the Bolo is not a good combination. That's what I could say.
I figure you can get me on this. You already got me on, not you, but I mean, you already got me on one side. So I figure you could get me on the other side.
But you know what? It's not that obvious. It's not the scar itself. Honestly, it's not. I mean, you see it, but it's not an ugly scar. Like there are guys that have like burn marks and stuff like that.
Hey, Alan, look at this.
Yeah.
Watch when it gets. You see that?
No, there's nothing there. I think it's that one there.
Watch the indent get bigger.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm saying it's obvious. People see that you get something there, but it's not like really in the middle of your fucking face. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's not like
I appreciate
that
him
you
not
have like
doing that too.
Alo's basically saying that Alo basically says that he loves you and he wants to be in a relationship with you. Well, that's what he's basically saying.
Yeah,
Give it up, Alo. He's after me.
You think you're hot?
I don't look like a guy.
Hey, I hope this channel doesn't become gay or anything like that.
Well, that's what Alo brings. That's what Alo brings.
If you guys are trying to get a different kind of subscribers here or a different kind of
like
people
a
to watch this.
on.
No, come on. we like everybody, no matter what type of sexual preference they.
I mean, next thing you know, hey, next thing you're gonna know is you're gonna have the gay flag out here and everything like that.
Gay parade.
Because you told me fix my background, and when
so you're gonna put that flag in the background on your wall.
I'm gonna send you one of those flags to put in your bag.
Yeah.
No, next thing you know is Kevin getting a fucking involved in a fucking lawsuit because some
I'll be the chairman. I'm saying you're taking advantage of me because of the medicine.
Oh, see, Mikey, watch out now! Watch out now! He's gonna start yelling rape.
You guys are really misfits. You know that? I mean, misfits really fits you guys really well.
I'll just say it's the medicine.
I really think, again, I'm just trying to be honest with you guys and stuff. You know,
it's the medicine talking.
I'm very honest and respectable.
The college point of view. The fucking Saint. Wait a second, Saint Fonzo. The fucking Saint Fonzo. I was like, what kind of fucking Catholic school? What kind of fucking is it? Saint Fonzo? So he was driving around in his car.
Father said,
have you guys seen that video? Have you guys seen that video already? Where Daniel is driving around. It actually is a really affluent neighborhood. You know, it's a fucking big house and stuff.
Well, you know, I moved up in life in society. You know, I moved up in life. You know, some of us, make it.
Yeah, no, it's really a nice neighborhood when you're driving around. Then he starts talking like the Saint Fonzo's.
It's one of the wealthiest. It's one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the country that I drive through. Actually, there's 3 or 4 of them right next to each other and stuff. We're talking about. I live right next to Evanston, right on the border of Evanston. I mean, Northwestern University is there, one of the top 10 schools in the country. It costs you $50,000 a year, $50,000 a year to go to that school.
One of the best law schools in the country, I heard. One of the best law schools in the country.
Is it law or is it something else? But a third of the students in that school, a third of the students at Northwestern are Chinese.
Yeah, I heard about
that. I mean, they really spend a lot of money there. I mean, the whole area. I mean, when you see it, you think you're in China or something. It's just amazing. It's unbelievable.
Like Chinese food?
There's a lot of Chinese people here. A lot. And you got Chinese restaurants and stuff like that. But it's interesting.
Chinese are gonna take over the world, but they come to us to fucking learn, right?
Well, they're coming. They're sending their best. They're sending their best and brightest here to learn from us. Yeah. But these people have a lot of money. I mean, you got, again, there's been a lot of influx of Chinese within the last 5 years that came here, bought homes cash, that propped up our real estate here since the crash. If it wasn't for the Chinese money, this real estate would be going even further down.
Yeah, that foreign money is helping us out a lot.
Yeah, it did, but now these laws have expired, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens now to real estate. It's going to be interesting. But anyway,
hey Mike, did you see Life Beyond? What is it? Life Beyond the Philippine Dream.
Life Beyond the Philippine Dream.
Yeah.
Making a good comments. I want to say hi to that guy. Life Beyond the Philippine Dream Exposed. I like that guy. Nice comments. Welcome to the Big Kevin show.
How you doing, Life?
Who is that?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. If, Alan knows everybody. Mike, you know everybody.
No, I don't. But I have seen him around, and he supports these operations.
And does he have a website? I feel like I have no
idea. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, he's welcome to come on if he wants to.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a little while, because I'm gonna.
How was the turnout yesterday, Big Kevin? How was the turnout yesterday after the show? Because I was fucking too tired after 4 hours on Quintong Baliw. I felt like I was on sleep.
Almost the same as it is now.
They got up to like 17 up there.
Yeah. We hit 17.
By the way, I want to let you guys know Bobby K. I don't know if you know that guy's an Australian guy, really nice guy. His channel Bobby and then K.
Yeah, I seen him.
He is planning to do a live cast with a couple of you guys, and he mentioned I think Roberto and I think also you, Big Kevin. I'm not really 100% sure, and I would like you to join him and give him your support. You know, he has like 3-4 subscribers, and you know, really down to earth, nice guy, lives somewhere outside of, I think, Melbourne it is, and yeah, Bobby K.
Yeah,
check it out.
I'll check him out. I'll subscribe to him. I just started.
Yeah.
I just started my page up too. So.
Okay, yeah, you could go there and then you say, you know, Al sends you.
Yeah, no problem.
He will be happy about that. He's a really nice guy. I like him. I talk often with him, like in the last 2 to 3 weeks, like every day on Hangouts, and he sends me pictures of his pizza oven. And you know, he uploaded a video because at the Suncorp Arena because he was really close to Manny Pacquiao, and he's really a cool guy. He's a really cool guy. I like that guy.
You know, I met at the Ricky Hatton fight. I was at the Ricky Hatton fight in Vegas. Ricky Hatton and Pacquiao, and actually, I gotta find that picture. I actually have a picture of Manny.
Cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna quit right around 1:30, so we have a half an hour left.
So Alo, where's all the what else are we going to be talking about in this last 30 minutes here?
Well, Kevin,
I don't know. Are you guys circumcised? I want to talk about that.
Yeah, my
Kevin, it's not your show anymore. We'll quit when we feel like quitting. Okay.
Right.
Don't worry about it. All right. Just stay back.
That's gonna work out real fast.
Eric asked me to give you
send that out.
And
to send that to that
yes,
website.
that's right. Right.
Jerry, tell her hello. Tell her hello for all of us.
Yeah.
Who is that again?
You guys talking to me?
I heard a woman's voice.
Yeah, tell her hello from all of us.
My boss's wife.
Oh.
Okay.
See, some of us can do certain things here, and
multitask.
As long as you don't get in trouble.
Yeah, right. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's I'm working. You know, as I listen to you guys, I'm working. I'm doing my job. I'm earning my pay, and then you know I get to participate a little bit.
Oh, hey, Bubba, you could give me. I know you're always something going on in your neighborhood.
Not really. Life's actually pretty boring.
That's why we're here.
How come you changed your thumbnail?
Oh, I just thought it was time for a new thumbnail.
Yeah.
I was sick of looking at Kim Jong-un. That fat prick.
Yeah. Well, I like this one. This is a good thumbnail.
Yes, North Carolina Regiment.
Hey, I got a question, by the way. Aloe, when's your next show, and who's your guest, man?
I'm planning to talk to Jay and about the whole Burger King situation, and you know, Jay is fun. There's a lot of things going on with Jay. You know, he's now in Cebu, is staying at Matt Wilkie's property, and I would like to hear more about that scam that he accused Bama of, and then I would like to have Bama there too, and you know, like a one-on-one on a little bit, like something like that.
Did you see the new videos?
I'm just like, having a hard time to get a hold of Jay these days. So, but on the other side, I'm also thinking just to do something like I think I mentioned that yesterday, doing after the Kwentong Baliw show. If the Kwentong Baliw show are not long, and to do something like an after show party. But I think that won't really work right now because Dave is also doing like 3-4 hours show now, and then we are all there, and then there's really no need to do a show then, you know. But if let's say there's a topic, and then there's like 1 or 2 guys, and then let's say the topic would be whatever, right? And then there is still a demand for it. Like guys want to still talk. Then I just throw in something I would call like an after show party, and then all of you guys are welcome, and then you talk whatever you want to talk, just like now. Yeah, I think that's the format, you know, because I think we're having all the great time. I'm not really looking for having a lot of views or having a lot of subscribers. I just want to keep it to the inner core of people. And if people think, hey, this is something I'm gonna listen to, and Codanian, Jason, Mikey, Roberto, BigKev, Baba, and so on and so forth, and a couple of guests like Graham and Bobby K and so on and so forth are on, then they're always welcome to join. You know, I'm not looking at please subscribe, and then I get subscribers that I have never fucking heard of, you know. I just want to like just like now, you know, just basically it's just like we are on Hangouts talking to each other, private, but the only difference is we go on air, and some guys out there for some strange reasons find this kind of entertaining, and you know, that's what I think about it.
Yeah. What did you check out the Barry's 3-part videos?
About?
Yeah, but I will.
He's with the Canadian and all that. I guess he's kind of touching bases on it.
Okay, yeah, I would love to talk to Bama about this. I would love to talk to
well,
you know,
we had him on there, but I thought you guys were
going
to say something to him.
Oh,
I have seen him over on Ren Zero's channel. Yeah, Johnny is also back. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, because we'll be talking about the Federal Reserve and the IRS.
That's a topic for Codanian, our college boy.
You know, you're such an asshole, Alan. You know,
like I said, I want to see him
when
away
I meet
from
you,
the
Alan,
mouse.
I'm gonna kick your ass. You know that? Just it's a friendship thing. You know, when I first meet somebody, if I like you, I'll kick your ass. That means I like you. Don't worry.
Fucking bleeding out of the mouth and all, you know. That's the thing. This is the guy who went to the Catholic school saying "foreign," so.
And you gotta rub it in. You know, it's like I have a wound, and you just keep digging that knife into that wound.
Can you write it in the live chat? How do you fucking spell it? How do you fucking spell that? Saint Fonso? Saint Fonso? It sounds like an Italian.
No, Saint Alfonso.
Alfonso.
Yeah, it was a good school. It was a good school.
Okay. I actually also went to a Catholic school, I have to admit. Saint Clemens.
Yeah, there you go. See? You know, I did some education before I went to a public school and became stupid, but I mean, you know, I got a little bit of education there.
That's okay, you know. Education, not too bad. A little
well,
bit.
I mean, you know, the schools in France were much tougher. I mean, when I came to the States, it was a joke, man. I was bored. You know, you know how the schools in Europe are.
Schools in the U.S. are man, they're actually
really bad schools in the U.S. I mean, unless you go to a private school like a Catholic school or something, but public schools are worthless, man. You know, it's a joke.
But you know, there are really good prep schools like Ann Arbor or something like or
yeah, but you know
where all the rich guys go, like Phillips Academy or something like that, where you know all the politicians and senators' kids go.
Yeah.
Where Bush went, like Phillips Academy and
Andover.
Andover. Those kind of schools. Like they look like they are like modeled after these old style English boarding schools like Eton and all that. And then when you come on the campus, you feel like it's a fucking castle or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know the kids wear suits and stuff like that. And like 80% of these guys, they go to Yale, Stanford, Harvard, and those kind of.
Yeah, but usually them kids that go to them boarding schools are fuck ups. I mean, the parents don't want them, or not to say they don't want them. They're just too busy
know a thing or two about, right?
The kid needs attention. They throw him into a boarding school.
Yeah, kind of like when Jerry told his parents he was going to go to college.
Yeah, they were laughing at me like, "What are you talking about?" But again, you're coming from generations that never went to school before, so
Yeah.
they didn't get it, and so I broke the cycle basically.
That's the key thing. That's the key thing is breaking the cycle, breaking that chain of that perpetual just lack of education.
Yeah.
In many ways than one, not just traditional education, just in life status and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, when I was like 16, I actually wanted to go to boarding school because I was very ambitious. I felt like I wanna study, I wanna be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. We were totally different.
And what happened?
What happened is I just fucking realized you don't want to do this Monday to Friday thing, getting up in the morning, going to the office, because I was like, instead of that, I mean, they just kicked me out of boarding school, so I never went to university, and I went to business school. I just thought, if I have to work, at least I just handle money. I just try to make money with money because I'm really not good at anything. I don't really have any skills, so I just use money to make more money. And then that's why I thought, okay, you go to business school because there's nothing else left for you. And then I joined the corporate world, and then I saw, hey, you can't do this for the rest of your life. Because I have worked quite early, like for years, up until like 30.
So basically, you need to take some steps and actually get a computer.
No, not really. I mean, I use the computer not for other things than doing the live casts. That's it.
No, but you know what, Al? I think we all coming out of business school. I think we all kind of go into the corporate world, and some of us, just like you. I mean, I just didn't fit into the corporate world, so I got out, just like you. And some people like the corporate world. I mean, some people will stay in and make a career.
It was okay. It was okay for me.
You need to. It has to be in your genes, When you go to corporate world, it's like, if you do that a couple of years, you start to realize, okay, you could go on, you could save money, you could invest it, and so on and so forth, and you're a young guy, and it's a little bit like Seth. There's an increasing number of guys in my age who think, the career itself is not the main of your life. Your life is not all about corporate world and the numbers and brokering deals and stuff like that. It's not all about that, and then you have your supervisor, you work with people you don't want to work with, and it's like you get up in the morning, you come home in the evening, it's all about business. Yeah, you can't keep up with that like a few years, and then all of a sudden you feel like fucking burned out.
Yeah, but you know what, Alan, nowadays the younger generations are not going to stay in a corporate world because there's no security. You can get fired on any given day. They don't even give you, they don't even give you any kind of. Some of them don't even give you health insurance or any kind of benefits. In the olden days, like in my generation, you had all the benefits, you had health insurance, you had all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you're more apt to see somebody stay and retire, after 20 or 30 years, whatever, into the corporate world. I worked for myself before, and now I'm back working for somebody else. But what's nice about my job is I don't wear a monkey suit when I come to work. Right now, I'm in shorts and a T-shirt talking to you guys. I've got flexible hours. I can do what I want. It's just different.
So, Jerry, how much has the corporate world changed since you got into it back in the 30s?
Thanks, Bubba. I really appreciate that. If I ever come to Davao, I'm gonna buy you a beer. I'm just kidding.
Ready to love.
I mean, again, I don't know. Did any of you guys work in the corporate world, or a lot of you guys been self-employed, or what's the deal?
I was in the corporate world. I was in that world, and to me, I got out of it. Yeah. I joined the military, and right before I got shipped out, I got hurt. But the only reason why I quit the corporate world is because it was just too easy for me. It might sound crazy.
Too easy, like doing a routine.
Yeah, it was just the same thing over, and it was just like it came so easy for me. Yeah, kind of boring.
Yeah.
And it was just like
shit all over again.
It didn't challenge me.
Well, I mean, yeah, everybody's got different reasons. I mean, for me, it was I couldn't get the kind of money I wanted for what the knowledge they wanted from me, but also I didn't like the politics either. In the brokerage industry is a little bit different than other types of environments. You know, like in manufacturing, if white collar in manufacturing is different than white collar in brokerage, or is different than white collar in banking. It's all like a little bit different, you know.
Well, see,
different type of politics.
I was right in the middle of the retail banking side and also the investment side. You know, I was like in the middle of everything because I had to handle everything.
Right, but guys like you used to call us on the floor and ask us for advice, and then you would just go back to your clients, and and we obviously tell you guys the opposite because we wanted to make money off your clients.
You know,
no offense,
Graham,
Jason.
are you retired?
No, I did the investments too.
What's that?
Mikey just got retired.
No, I'm asking Graham, is he retired?
No, he works.
No, I'm not retired. I work for myself. I got a training company. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I've always worked for myself. I've got a trade in bricklaying, and I worked as a bricklayer until I finished my apprenticeship. And the day after I finished my apprenticeship, I started working for myself. My father worked for himself, so I learned a lot from him. My view when I was a kid was that school was for dummies, because when I was younger, still at school, every school holidays, while my mates were out playing, my father made me go to work. And one Friday, he went to the bank and drew out the wages for his men and bought 2 big sacks of money for the car, and he made me count it out. So I had to count it out and put it all in the guy's pay packet. So out of those 2 big sacks, there was half a sack left for him. And that was for a week's wage, and that told me straight away what I wanted to do in life. And I've made really good money on it. But there came a time when I thought enough was enough, and I wanted to pull back. So I closed that business down. I got involved in training just to give me a regular income, keep the brain motivated. I got a government job for about 8 years. I got sick of that, and so I started my own business again. Only this time, instead of working on the site, I'm teaching people how to do that.
Are you in the Philippines, or are you in Australia?
No, I'm in Australia because I take the view that anyone that tries to earn money in a third world country, when you're not from that country, is crazy.
Right.
So my company is I'm in a 3-way split basically. So I've got 2 business partners, and my plan is to keep involved in that business until I want to move permanently outside of Australia, and that'll generate an income for me whether I'm there or not eventually. So and not anything flash, probably about 80K a year or something like that. That should be enough, I reckon. So that's broadly my story.
Do you have Filipina here in the Philippines?
No.
No.
Well, I'm not ready for that.
Well, what makes you interested in the Filipino community blogs or the expats community?
I'm doing research, mate. I'm doing research. I'm sucking your brain every time you guys start talking about things. I get 90% bullshit overall. I'm talking about, but every now and again I get little snippets about the country, or I get little snippets about buying a home, and little snippets about immigration, little snippets about.
Yeah,
I'm just doing due diligence.
So you're just filling us out.
Yeah, and where that came from is I worked with a very nice lady who is Filipino, and she would tell me stories about the place, and it sounded exotic, you know.
We have pretty good hangouts.
No, I'm talking about the country.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Probably 18 months ago, I had a physical situation where I couldn't do anything for about 6 weeks. And I jumped online and just started looking around. And I've been doing it ever since. And the more I look, the more I see in amongst all the hobos and gamblers, there's still lots of good stuff in there, you know.
So Graham, what do you think about it so far since you've kind of been researching everything?
Well, there's good and bad in everything.
Yeah.
But and it depends on your point of view and what you're looking for. See, what's his name? The guy in Reload. I couldn't do what he did. Not my game. You know. I think the closest model is probably you, Mikey, where you've set yourself up, you've planned it, and you've linked up with a woman, not a girl, and you're going to have a good life.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But we all come from different points of view. It's like the majority of us, including me, can't understand somebody like the hobo or barber or whatever. But for them, they're in their natural state, they're in their natural environment. I'm not talking about the country, I'm talking about their attitude. And if you've worked harder in your life for what you've got, you want to protect that. So you do a bit of planning, and you do a bit of investigating.
Yeah,
you don't just jump in on a plane with $200 in your pocket and hope for the best.
Yeah, the environment is what you make of it. It's based on like you were saying, like the attitude and how things are. It's you can make the environment as great
peaceful
as you want. Yeah, you can make it wonderful, or you can just have a living hell like others do.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, you guys.
And I'm not interested in it.
This is my countdown. I'll just have everybody give me like 5 minutes of your last words. Yeah, Greg, you can finish talking. Then I'll Jason, Gary, Allo, Mike, Roberto.
No, I'll finish that basically. Like I say, I want to do a bit of due diligence. I want to look and check things out. It might not end up being the place I go to. I know it's somewhere in Southeast Asia. I've been to Indonesia 1,000 times, and I'm not really interested in living there. I don't like the political environment, and I don't like the well, Australia and America, or the West, for example, is Christian based, and I want to be in a place that's Christian based. So that's me.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks. Jason, what's your last words?
Nah, I ain't really got nothing. Just be good. Have a good day. Have a good day, man. Just make it better than your last day.
Yeah, I like that. That's kind of like how I feel. Make every day your best day.
Yep.
Don't walk around with crappy attitude.
Hey, I'm not walking around, Kev.
Okay, I wasn't talking about you, buddy, but
I can't walk around.
well, oh my God, you know what I'm talking about.
Just mess with you, Kev.
Way to go, Kevin.
Okay, well, Roberto, since you want to talk, give me your last words.
No, I just want to say that, hey, you're doing pretty good when you have up to 9 people on your panel. I remember when you just me and you, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, daytime, nighttime, they're both pretty good times.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later on. Hey, Gary, what do you got to say, buddy?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, hey, man. I mean, it's always a pleasure talking with you guys. Definitely, I learn a lot, and hopefully you guys get some insight from me. It's fun, man. It's always fun being here with you guys. That's basically what I have to say.
Yeah, really. I mean, as long as everybody's having a good time and don't think like we're picking on anybody.
Nah. And you know what? Hey, Jason, I was just messing with you. I was just joking with you. So, he was here. Oh, he's gone. Okay. No, it's cool. Yeah, hopefully. And as long as Alo's here, I'll definitely come back. But I don't know, Alo doesn't show up all the time.
Well,
I'm just kidding, Kevin. Always come.
We'll try harder, okay? I'll have cookies and milk next time. Oh, shit. All right, thanks, buddy. Alo, give me your
thanks, guys.
words.
Well, I just want to say thank you again for having me on. It's always a pleasure. I can just say what Jerry just mentioned. It's always cool to hang out with you guys, and I think we should make this a habit, because I really have a great time with you guys. And
well, I think we should take turns on everybody's shows.
Yeah, sure. And you know what? You're really getting good at this. Having these last thoughts and stuff like that. You didn't do that lately.
I want to give everybody, a fair chance because maybe somebody wants to say something. That's how I do things.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming. All right. Who do we? Hey, brother Mike, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, thanks for having me on, Kevin. It was fun. I'll be back another time.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I always appreciate everybody has a different perspective in what's going on. So it's nice to hear what everybody else got to say. But I mean, I had a question for you guys. Some of you already flew away, but I was going to say sometimes when we go on somebody's show and we get introduced by different people, and sometimes other people will come on and say, like if somebody needs help, and then they go, "Oh, we'll give you a hand, and we'll do this, and we'll do that," and then when I'm sorry, and then then when you talk to somebody else, and then they act like, "Who are you?" I was just talking. I wasn't really gonna help you, but it sounded good on the internet, like in the channel, and because I've been on a couple of shows, and some people made it sound like, "Yeah, we'll help you get out, fix yourself up." It's just good that if people say something, just do it instead of brush you off like who are you? So, but not you guys here, but some people in their different rooms have different I don't know, it just kind of pissed me off a little bit when people, "Oh, you're a new buddy, and yeah, we'll go around giving you a hand," and all this kind of stuff. And then when you try to talk to the person later on, because they said, "Oh, we'll get in contact with me later, and we'll open up something and try to help you out."
Oh, you don't have to worry about that with me, Kevin. You know I'm not going to offer you a damn thing.
Oh, is that Mike? Oh, there you are. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't talking about you. But there is people that's not on my show today, but I've been on other people's shows, and they just made it sound like, "Come here, little buddy," and they put your arm around you, and we'll give you a hand. I mean, yeah, they give me a hand, like that kind of hand, but shit. Anyway, that was my last words. But I appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out with me this morning. Now it's in the afternoon, and I know Mikey, he needs his nap by now.
So, I got shit to do.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Now it's my fault. But yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you guys, I really do appreciate you guys. Mikey, give me I'll talk to you later on. Not later on today, but maybe later on sometime. And
okay, Kevin.
Try to coordinate your schedule.
Sounds good. See you later.
All right, you guys. Yep. I'll talk to you guys later on. Always thanks and be safe. This is Big Kevin saying, put a smile on your face. All right, Grim. Talk to you guys later. And thank you and bye.